Hello, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today, guys. Well, tonight. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be I think we're going to go into a general reading. This will be, I'm not really sure what I want to call this just yet. Okay. It's not really a hot topic because it's not like it's trending, a story that's trending or anything like that or whatever. But anyway, I'll figure it out, guys. Okay. We're going to go into a bit of dialogue and I may do a reading. But that's something that I wanted to disclose to you all that I ran across. I think it was last night or something like that, but I ended up getting, doing some other work and different things, and I didn't get around to it. But anyway, y'all just take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not, okay? Remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys, okay? So without any further ado, we're going to get right into it, guys, because I don't think we're going to make this very long. I just wanted to point something out in particular to you all and show you all something. Okay, guys, so the person that you see on the screen currently, her name is Bianca Ellis, okay? And so I happened to be watching something, like I ran across this last night, guys. Okay, I was like working on something else and kind of listening to YouTube in the background or what have you, and I ended up seeing this, okay? And it kind of caught my attention. Like, we're not going to go through this whole thing. Like, I'm going to show you the main part of it. It's not very long, anyway, but it's really like only probably maybe the first like 3 to 5 minutes that I want to point out to you all, okay? So, real quick rundown about the situation, guys, okay? Now, this is a situation that happened in 2024, right? Hold on just a minute. So this is a situation that happened in 2024, right? Okay. Specifically June 3rd of 2024. Okay. Originally, I thought it was March 6th, but they just kind of have like the date wrote backwards on like their surveillance thing or whatever. But either way it goes, it still equals like, whether you look at six 3 times or three or 6 times, you know what I'm saying? It still equals the 666. Okay. But, so I automatically knew that this was a staged event, okay? And so many of you all have probably heard me say before that there's a lot of different situations that are staged, okay? There's staged events, there's crisis actors all over the situation, and or what have you, okay? And so this is one of those things when I ran across this and I looked at this, I'm like, this is a staged event. I'm like, it is totally set up. Okay. You'll probably have heard me many times before. Like not all stage, most stage events make like the news in some type of way. Okay. Oftentimes it's the situations that are like high profile crimes or something like that ends up being like worldwide news or whatever that most people pay the most attention to. Those are staged events as well, but this is another one of those staged events. Okay, there are also like probably what is considered to some like there's still tragic things that have happened, but on a lower scale. Okay. So my point in showing you all this today is how they use regular, everyday, average Joe people. And really and truly, from your lone wolf shooters to your alleged terrorists to the persons that get in their vehicle and mow down a crowd of people. Those were all staged events. Okay, so like I was getting ready to say, you've likely heard me tell you that the patsies that they use for to commit these crimes, they are in the system in some type of way, which is how they were targeted. Okay, these individuals are targeted individuals. They're under mind control. Okay, and they are triggered to do, they have been coerced, they have been triggered to commit the crimes that they have been that they have committed. Okay, and the crimes that they are committing, it's almost like them being when a person is triggered to do something, it's also like it's almost like a person being under like a psychosis or something. Like imagine if you like blacked out, yet you were doing something, and like almost like you didn't have, you wasn't aware of, like something else was in your body. Okay, have y'all ever seen a person sleepwalk? Okay, um, there are people who have been sleepwalking, who got up and cooked a whole meal, who cleaned the house. Some people that sleepwalk, they end up just doing regular everyday average things that they do every day. Some people end up doing goofy stuff or whatever. um, Years and years ago, there was even a situation where a person that was sleepwalking, they completely left their house, walked out the house, got in the car, drove to their in-laws' house, which they were supposed to be. I think they went to bed. It likely was that they went to bed with it on their mind that they were supposed to go there that next day. And so they showed up at their in-laws' house and began to do some type of yard work, but they messed up and they tried to grab this person while they were sleepwalk, and this person ended up murdering, butchering his in-laws to death. Okay, and allegedly this person was asleep the entire time. Okay, so it's kind of like that, but it's a little bit different. Okay, now when I tell you an event has been staged, um, this is a setup that comes from higher up. Okay, so the powers that be are involved. Okay, from your local law enforcement to higher up people in power. They know the date, the time, the place that something is going to go down, the person that is going, the patsy that's going to be used, everything. Okay, um, things are not predictive programming the way they set it up to look like to you all. A lot of times y'all see a lot of things and you're like, oh my gosh, this is predictive programming, or this, that, and the other. And some people who are unaware, you just assume that, oh, this is just some random occurrence, tragic situation that has happened. And you just don't know how it has been staged, how it's been planned, how it's been orchestrated and organized and everything. Okay. Um, And so it's easier to show somebody what I mean exactly with these things than it is to tell you. Because just telling you, you like, yeah, you sound a little cuckoo right now, Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And I can, because nobody wants to believe that these type of things happen, and there's some malicious group of individuals that's behind the scenes that's staging these major events or what have you. Okay. Now, I've also told you all that people are targeted for various different reasons. Okay, there's, first of all, a lot of people, a lot of the people who are targeted are in the system in some type of way. Okay, and it could be for any reason at all. Okay, really everybody is in the system. Okay, but like in the system another way. So basically, if anybody who has had any type of health issues, anybody who has been to a psych ward or a mental institution, anybody who has ever has ties to the government or has ties to the entertainment industry, anybody who's ever been to jail or prison, anybody, these are all people who are automatically in a system database of different people for different reasons. Okay, even people who, like, say, were in state's custody at some point in time, or the government is aware of you, like, Department of Human Service, Child Protective Services, different things like that, that puts a person in the system. Okay. A lot of your serial killers links back to either the government, like the military, or the entertainment industry in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay. And you just look into them one by one. Okay. But like I said, they do use, just like the gang stalkers, okay? Those of you who are targeted individuals, okay, you know, those of you who are real targeted individuals, you know, you have complete random strangers who are a part of this attack on you, okay? Now, these are lower level people who are involved. And some of you may have wondered, like, how do they have these people? How do they get these people? These individuals are, you know, a part of this gang stalking organization, this gang stalking group, okay? These are the type of people that is used as crisis actors and different things like that. But also, other people don't notice that a lot of crisis actors travel for certain events from state to state. Okay. So, like, say, if there's an event that is planned to happen in, say, California, they will have crisis actors from Las Vegas, crisis actors from Florida, crisis actors maybe even from Texas, to travel. Okay, to go down there. Okay, your crisis actors are always going to be the ones who are first on the scene to be seen. They seen everything. They got it on recording. They're there to talk to the media, the police, the whatever. Okay, your crisis actors are always the first on the scene to be seen. Okay. But anyway, I'm breaking these things down individual with you so you will understand what I'm getting ready to show you guys, okay? But so like I said, also another thing that I noticed with what I call patsies, okay? These mind controlled individuals who have been targeted, they are under mind control and they have been triggered to commit the crimes that they have committed. First of all, anybody, even whether you know somebody personally or not, I feel like just about everybody knows somebody who, you know, walked on the wrong side, or, you know what I'm saying, and got in trouble before or whatever. Most people who have committed crimes, their whole objective is to try to get away with committing that crime. Okay, especially if it's like a major crime or something like that. Okay, like if you think of something like you know, just any type of major crimes, you know, fights, brawls, robberies, different things like that. Majority of people who gang violence, different things like that, that commit them crimes, they'll commit those crimes, but they're not going to stick around. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get away. You know what I'm saying? Quick and in a hurry. If you notice, your patsies who have been triggered, how I know that they're severely under mind control, if you look in their eyes, they're like presently there, like you can physically see them in front of you, but if you look in their eyes, they are not there. Okay, there's something else in control of them in their mind. They'll look spaced out in the eyes. Number two thing that I notice is these your patsies who have been triggered to commit these crimes and these staged events. If you notice, they don't run, they don't hide, they don't resist, they don't fight back, they don't try to flee, they're not aggressive with the police or anything like that. They just be just as cool, calm, collective. You know what I'm saying? But these be the same people that say went up in a school and shut it up, or the same people who got in a car and, you know, went to a parade or in a downtown area or wherever and just drove, you know, ran into a whole bunch of people. Or say, you know what I'm saying, somebody who went in, you know, blew up some, you know, set something on fire or set up some type of you know, explosive device or something like that or whatever. The ones that are collateral damage, if you notice, when the authorities get there, if you also with these things, the authorities get there really, really quick. You call the police right now and see how fast they show up. Okay, it ain't gonna be that fast. It don't matter what's going on. Okay, with staged events, it's almost like the authorities was on the same block right down the street. They get there very, very quick. It's because they already know the date, the time, the place, the patsy, and what's supposed to go down. They're just waiting for that call to come in and for them to go rushing in, right? Okay, but those of them who are collateral damage. Now, these are the ones who are being targeted, who maybe say some form of brainwashing has been used, or maybe even spell work. or like demonic possession or something like that has been used to try to control them. But these are not individuals that's fully controlled. Okay, if you notice, they get there right away, and the authorities get there right away. They cause a scene and they act like they kill that patsy immediately. This will keep that patsy from having to speak to the press, from having to speak to anybody in court, because they could come out and say something or tell what happened, what was done to them, why they did what they did, type of thing. Okay, right? If you notice, pay attention. The patsies that they don't kill who commit these heinous crimes, not only did I tell you, are they very calm, they don't fight, they don't resist, they don't run, they don't hide, they don't go on no high-speed chase, they're not aggressive with the cops, they're not being insubordinate, they're not fighting back, no nothing, okay? And they look completely calm and they look completely spaced out. These are the people that they have fully programmed, that they have full control of, not only their minds, but their body. Like, they can control their length, like, you know what I'm saying, they could trigger them to say certain things, do certain things, just on a drop of a dime. I'm going to show you how it works, okay, in just a second, because I couldn't believe that they have this on recording. I'm like, I can't believe ain't nobody else seen this, but I don't think either people don't know what they're looking at, or they just haven't paid attention. Because when I see it, I'm like, this is totally staged. Okay, I'm like, there is the programmer right there, the triggerer right there, the handler right there. Okay, and like, I can call these things when they happen, but this is the first time that I have identified who the programmer is. I'm talking about the programmer was on site, and you literally see this person on site, on camera. I'm talking about right with y'all. I'm gonna show you. Okay, now the ones that they are fully in control of. Okay, if you notice, even the cops, they've been just committed a heinous crime now. Even the cops are very patient with them. They talk very nicely to them. They are not aggressive with them. And when in the process of arresting them and everything, it'd be a very smooth, very calm, order of operations. Everybody's very calm. You understand what I'm saying? That's another way that you can tell that this person is completely brainwashed. They're under mind control, and they were triggered to do what they have done. Y'all remember when the boy, I forget his name, but you remember the Caucasian boy that went to the black church, and I think it was on a night that it was like a Bible study night. He sat in there with those people where they was playing, or where they were praying, or it was either a choir rehearsal night, whatever it was. It was a few members in the church. He sat there with them, prayed with them, sat there, watched, for a while or whatever, and then he got up and he shot the place up, right? He was a patsy. He was under mind control. He was triggered to do that. Okay, they do a lot of these things. Okay, especially like they be trying to create race wars and different shit like that, all the time or whatever. To try to cause this uprising and new world order that they want or whatever. It's all a part of their agendas. Okay, but I was so livid because after that boy was just the same. He was calm. He didn't run. He didn't hide. He didn't try to get away. He was just as calm and respectful when the police got there. And did you know that they took this boy? Like, I want to know who the officer was that was worried about if he had eaten that day. Was he hungry? Because on their way back to the station, they stopped at Burger King to get that boy something to eat. Okay, asked him what he wanted to eat and stop and got him whatever he wanted. Okay, that's a grooming process. Okay, that's what you call during satanic ritual abuse. It's like a reward punishment type of program. Your very abusers also reward you sometime in the midst of doing things to use you or abuse you in certain type of ways. He was given that as a treat for a good job. Okay, he had to have some type of kid programming because that's literally how they were treating him, like a kid. This is what you would do for a kid, like if they done a good job. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you straighten up your room today. You know, I'm gonna get you a treat. Oh, you got A's on your report card. I'm gonna take you to the store and let you pick out whatever you want. That's how they were handling him. Okay, and I'm like, this is somebody who just massacred a church full of people. Okay, so this is what goes on with this stuff, y'all. Um, but I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so like I said, this girl's name is Bianca Ellis, guys. Okay, and I'm also going to tell you that some of these people, some of them have like the deadliest combination, y'all. When a person is under mind control, when they have been targeted, when they're under mind control, when they have been brainwashed and different things like that, the ones that they use the most, these patsies or whatever, some of them do have other things going on. Those are some of the government's favorite people to use, but not all of them have issues like that, have problems like that, okay? And so, like some of these people, they may have mental health issues. One of the most deadliest combinations, if you get a person who has some type of mental disability, okay, and some type of drug addiction, on top of being targeted, on top of them being under a brainwashing under mind control, baby, those three, all in one person, they can literally mind control that person and trigger them to do anything. Because this is somebody, just off of them having some type of mental disability alone, means that they're not in their right state of mind. On top of that, on top of drug use, really has them out of their mind. But add mind control or brainwashing on top of that, and baby, that's like a deadly fucking cocktail. Okay, so in some of these people that they have used for these staged events, those be some of their favorite ones to use. Okay, others, like I said, the government got a hold to them in one way or another. Either way, all government's programming. Okay, some people they get to, and they satanically, ritualistically abused. They're put under mind control. They have been given drugs at some point in time. Persons who have been in foster homes or residential facilities or hospitals. People that have been in the military or has had some type of connection to government or cult covens or secret societies. Persons who have ties to the entertainment industry and different things like that, or what have you. It's several different ways that these people, they always link back. Okay, there's a lot of signs and symbolisms in everything, everywhere as well here. Okay, oftentimes you can look and see what's around, what's going on. Sometimes it can be on something somebody's wearing, something. Sometimes it can be what's around a person or something like that, to tell you, that can kind of tell you what kind of programming they're under. You understand what I'm saying? So or whatever, but we're going to get into this, guys. Okay, this girl is named Bianca Ellis. Okay, on this day here, she had several different run-ins with the law or whatever. I believe she was dealing with some mental illness. She was dealing with homelessness. I seen at the end where it was speaking about, at one point in time, she was doing things to get arrested on purpose because she didn't have a place to go and different things like that. She said she was from somewhere else, and so she was in a whole nother state. Okay, whatever. But on this particular day, okay, this girl walked in a thrift store, stole 2 knives. Okay, walked out that thrift store, went to another retail store right next door to the thrift store. She walked in that store, and she just casually walked around, and She ended up following this woman and her child. Okay, y'all need to understand they were so close. I know this woman had to see her. They had came eye to eye with each other more than one time here. That's another thing I want to tell you all. On these staged events, a lot of times, I'm not telling you staged events, nobody actually get hurt, because they do. Okay? False flags is where people may not always get hurt. False flags is when it's a staged event, but it's like an illusion is created. It's made to make you believe that something catastrophic happened, and say there was a bunch of casualties when there may not have been. Okay, that's a false flag. Okay, like say an incident happening and the government calling it a terrorist attack. Okay, to get people all afraid and in an uproar, and then they tell you, oh, 200 people died. You know what I'm saying? And it probably wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And then these be 200 people that, if you notice, nobody in that state that it happens in is saying that they even know that person. These be 200 random people that nobody knows who they are, where they came from, or nothing. And it's because they're made up. You understand what I'm saying? That's a false flag. Okay? A staged event is where an actual event occurs. Okay, an explosion, a shooting, a stabbing, a crowd being, mowed down with a vehicle, like something actually happened. What makes it staged is because it was set up before it happened. Okay. Also, the people who are victims, their family are sellouts and often has offered them up as sacrifices. That's what's gonna blow your mind about this. A lot of people who are real victims have been sacrificed by their people. Okay? Some of them, at least. Okay, there's quite a few or whatever. I wouldn't necessarily say maybe all of them, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Okay. Because if you look into the background, those that you can identify, if you know who they are, and different things like that, or whatever, you look into the backgrounds of their family and different things like that, you'll start seeing a lot of different signs and symbolisms. Okay, the husband is a Freemason, or other persons in the family, they get ties to the government, like this or that, or whatever is going on, or whatever. Okay, so anyway. I'm going to show you all the clip, okay? It's a real quick clip. It's not going to take very long because, like I said, I told you I'm not going to make this long here. This woman went in one store, so walked right in there. Like she knew what she was going in there to get. Got 2 knives, okay? Walked out of that store, went right to the store right next door, which was another retail store, and went right in there. Didn't buy anything, didn't walk around for 2. Actually, she was just casually walking around the place, okay? Now, remind y'all, this entire time she's got a knife in her hand. Nobody is stopping her. Nobody has stopped her when she stole from the store before. Nobody stopped her when she walked around in the other store with a knife in hand. She didn't have anything else but the knife in hand, y'all. Y'all, I was so flabbergasted by this. At one point in time, this woman, this girl right here, and the victim and the victim's child came face to face. They looked each other right in the face several times, was right in front of each other, was side by side with each other. Because at one point, this woman was following them around the store until they walked out the store. Y'all, the handler was there. This man runs in. He came in through, you know how some stores have like where the people check you out and then you got the self-checkout? He walked in between the self-checkout right as the woman and her child was walking by. All 3 of them were walking in the same area, y'all, okay? The woman and her child is walking, one way. The woman with the knives is walking in front of them. She was going in the opposite direction, walking past them, going in the opposite direction. But when she seen the handler, the triggerer, the programmer, she immediately did an about face. It was like, I don't know, it was something he pushed, something he said, something he did. He gave her eye contact, and that alone triggered her. She turned around and immediately began following that woman and her child all around that store. All of a sudden, all 3 of them, the programmer, the handler, this woman here, Bianca Ellis, and the victims all end up walking out the store at the same damn time together. The programmer handler did the fucking peers, because he hadn't triggered her to go and kill that woman. This girl follows this woman to her vehicle. The woman started putting the groceries in the car. The baby's still in the basket. She attacked the child. The trick, she was told to kill this child. She didn't even directly go after the mother first. She was told to kill the child, who was the main target. I believe both of them were supposed to be killed that day. But she ended up, when the mother finally realized what was going on, that's when Bianca kind of snapped and ended up stabbing the woman in the shoulder. But the child ended up dying, y'all. I done seen plenty of staged events. I had never seen the actual programmer, the handler there. I'm going to show you what I mean, because y'all probably think I'm tripping, but I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Hold on, let me get to the thinking here, y'all. I'm going to do it like this so you all can see, guys, okay? So this is going to start off, okay, days before she had, because she was homeless, she had went to a hotel, but she didn't have the money to get a hotel room. And because she didn't have anywhere else to go, and because it was cold out, she refused to leave out the hotel. So the hotel ended up calling the police on her, and to get her to leave the hotel. And the police had told her, hey, if you don't leave, this is going to be considered trespassing. She refused to leave, so she wanted to get arrested, okay, because she didn't have anywhere else to go and it was cold outside, right? So because she had so much stuff, the officer told her, you can't take all this with you. So she just decided to take her purse with her. And the man had told her, the rest of your items will be at the sheriff's office. That's the little clip that you seen at first that was up at first. That was her going up to the sheriff's office to reclaim the rest of her stuff, okay? But the man told her that she had to wait until the arresting officer was there. Like, I feel like that alone was a trigger for her. It doesn't wait. You can go and pick up your stuff at any time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you get arrested right now and your belongings are confiscated, it's put in some type of locker thing. Okay. If you get out, you can go there at any time. That clerk that's at that desk, that's literally their job. The arresting officer don't have to be there for you to fill out the paperwork, show your identification, and claim your fucking belongings. You understand what I'm saying? But this is what they told her. This is when this girl walks out of there, walks down to the store, goes in the thrift store, steal the knives, walk into the store next door. That alone was a trigger for her. Okay? And the rest is like what I already told y'all. So y'all pay attention. Check this out. I'm gonna be stopping it in between to show you all what's going on, what you're seeing, okay? And this is on this channel here. This person is Ape Honcho. Okay, it's the name of this channel. So I'm not going to show this entire video because, like, after the main clip, like, basically what happened, it goes into, like, the history of, like, basically after she got arrested, what happened in court, all the other run-ins with the law that she had leading up to that. We're not going to watch all that. If y'all want to go and watch all of this video, which is only just a little bit long. It's not
starting
even
today. Anyone can monetize.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on just a minute. I don't want y'all to have to sit through these commercials, guys. Hold on. Just a minute.
With ads. As part of the all-new Beehive ad network, thousands of newsletters already
Okay.
It's June 3rd, 2020.
Okay. So as I was saying, guys, if you want to go and see all of this, it's only like and it's interesting, it's only like a 33-minute video. interestingly enough. Okay, the signs and subliminals is all over this thing, guys. Okay, so if you want to watch this, I'm not sure how many other people have it up, but you can go to this channel, which is called Ape Honcho, okay, and it's titled "She Giggled After Butchering Toddler." Okay, so I could tell that this woman here did have some mental disability, but I can also tell that she's under mind control, and she was controlled because she was triggered to do this. Okay, and even after she got arrested and everything or whatever, she was found to be incompetent, and she ended up being put in an institution or whatever. And like I said, this just happened last year, so I feel like up until right now, she hasn't been determined as able to stand trial or whatever because of her disability, schizophrenia, and other stuff or whatever. But I'm going to show you what I mean, guys. This girl, this is a staged event, and because she has disabilities, because that puts her in the system. Not only has she been to jail and in trouble with the law several times and put her in the system, she has mental health issues, which also puts her in the system. Okay, so people like this, they manipulate all the time. They can brainwash easily. Okay, y'all need to understand that them psychotropic drugs and different things like that, those drugs alone, okay, they can use certain drugs to put you under mind control, to control your mind. Okay, it's tapping into the frequencies of your body. Okay, to do these things. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna show you all this. Let's get through this real quick.
24, and 32-year-old Bianca Ellis is captured on surveillance camera footage entering the North Olmsted police station in North Olmsted, Ohio. She's there to speak with an officer about collecting some of her property that hadn't allegedly been given to her when she was released from their custody just a few days prior on May 31st. While there, the desk sergeant tells her that the arresting officer wasn't on duty that day, and to discuss the matter further, she'd have to wait until they was. The sergeant recalls Bianca being disappointed, but nothing out of the ordinary. After learning the news, she leaves the station, but what she's about to do over the next few moments is the last.
And so that's what I was telling you all, okay? That is bullshit. That the sheriff's office that she's at right now, guys, that clerk that's at that desk is literally there for that very reason. That person has keys and has access to those lockers, to those rooms where people's belongings are. You fill out the form, you give them your driver's license or whatever to collect your evidence. She is a targeted individual. This is the reason why they did her like this. Okay, I guarantee you, anybody else going in there to get their belongings, if they had, all this stuff in order, they would have been able to get it. That was a trigger alone. So this already put her in the energy of being upset. Okay, this is a person who has mental disabilities that you have now made upset. That was a trigger alone by her not getting her belongings. Okay, now I remind you, because when she got locked up, because she was staying on the streets, all of her bags would say her clothes and different stuff like that, and they took all of that stuff and they put it in that locker. So this already made her upset and triggered her. Okay, now watch what she do when she leave here. Okay, because she's going to do this as soon as she leave here. Okay, watch what happens.
Last thing anyone would expect. Bianca heads over the Ohio State Route 10 and makes her way to the Volunteers of America thrift store. She isn't there to buy anything, but rather is there.
Okay, now this is her. This is her on surveillance at the thrift store, guys. Okay, which was not far, I guess, not far down the street or whatever from the police station that she went to. Okay, this is a thrift store, and you see her here. She's getting knives here. She's going to pick out 2 knives here. Okay. This girl is under mind control, okay? Now you see all these other people around. This is a targeted individual. They already knew what was going on, okay? You see the X here, okay? Subliminals is everywhere, okay? They let her steal out of this store on purpose, okay? Because she walks right, when she walks out, she's gonna grab those knives and just turn around and walk right out of the store, like everything in the store was free. Okay? Walk right past the people. Don't say nothing. She's got it right in her hand. She don't even conceal it, y'all. She don't stick it in her, in her boots, in her pocket, in her purse, nothing. She just grabs what she wants, picks out what she wants, and she's gonna walk right out of the store, guys. Okay? Watch this.
There to steal 2 knives specifically.
Now, this is a person who is homeless. Okay? This is a person who don't have any of their belongings because the sheriff's office refused to give her stuff. She don't go in there and steals a pair of pants and a shirt, or maybe some snacks they got in there or something. She went directly over to the kitchen supplies and got 2 knives. That's what she stole out of the store. 2 knives, and walked out the store. Watch. Look at that. She got the ones that she wants. They're in her hands. She's casually walking out the store like this was free day at the thrift store, y'all.
Strangely, no one notices that Bianca A.
Look at all these people she's walking by, y'all. She walks right in the front of the store, right in front of all these people. She's got an item out of the thrift store right in her hand. She gonna walk right past these people and right out the door.
A has just stolen something, or B is now equipped with kitchen knife.
You see it in her hand? Right here. It's in her hand. She's swinging her arms back and forth. La-di-da-di-da. She's out of her mind, y'all. She is in a trance. Okay? They see her. They let her walk out of there with that on purpose. Okay? You ain't telling me all these people around her don't see her with a knife in her hand, y'all. Forget she stole some out the store. It's a knife she has in her hand. Even in the next store she's getting ready to go to, which is right next door, she don't conceal it. She ain't got it covered up. It's in her hand. She's walking around the store, la-di-da-di-da, with a knife in her hand. They knew that something was going to go on.
Knives. Had someone spotted her at that moment in time and made the call to police? What?
Okay, look at this clerk right here. When she walked through here to walk out the store, this woman right here, this is the cashier. I don't know if y'all can see the cursor thing on the deal here, okay? Hold on, let me see something real quick. Well, I can't do it if I do it like that, okay? But you see the cashier later right here. If you notice, she watches her as she walks out the store, and she turns her head over here to the left, look out the window, like she's looking to see what's going on. They know something is going to go on. They allowed her to steal this. Okay? Watch.
What happened next may never have occurred. After leaving the thrift store, Bianca heads next door to the Giant Eagle.
Look, she's casually walking right here, guys. She's got the knife in her hand. She don't have a purse. She don't have a coat, a jacket, no bags, nothing. She's got knives in her hand, okay? She walks right next door, okay? Now look at the surveillance here. 6'3", okay? 6'3" times 666, okay? This happened in 2024, okay? 24 2 times make a 10. Makes 48, okay? 4 and 8 is 10, okay? Which 10s are endings and completions, okay? Y'all pay attention to the signs and the subliminals here. I couldn't even get it out. Goodness, watch.
Or supermarket. And just like those in the thrift store, no one notices that she's swinging around now just one of the large kitchen knives.
Okay, now you see her walk in. This is when she walks in, guys. She's got the knife in her hand. She's casually walking around the store. She's in a trance. She don't even know what she's doing. She's in a trance. See the knife in her hand here? All these people walking by. You ain't telling me people, and nobody seen her with this knife in her hand. She's walking in a store with the knife in her hand. So nobody can say, oh, You know, she just bought this. It's not in a sack. It's not in a bag. It's not in her purse. Like nothing. Okay. And she's just casually walking around, la-di-da-di-da, just looking around and things.
Honeybook completely
Hold on, guys.
changed how I do business. I'm a photographer and independent business. It's a fact.
Okay. This is the store. As you see, these are all the registers here, right, guys? Okay. People walking through the store. They're getting what they want. You're going to see her walk through in just a minute. Here she is over here. She's just casually walking through the store. Look at all these people. Nobody see her with this knife? She's looking around. She's looking for her handler. Somebody told her to go there. Somebody told her to do exactly what she did. To go in the other store, get a weapon, and to meet them over here at this store. Watch. She's just casually walking around, y'all. This is what I want you to pay attention to. You see this man right here in this striped shirt right here? First of all, do you see this is register 6 right here? This right here is self-checkout, okay? You see I told you the 6, remember the date? 666, okay? Look right here, number 6, okay? Where the self-checkouts is, okay? Now watch. These two women over here are employers. Right over here where you see this sign that says ATM, they're standing right in front of the ATM. These are two employees in this store here, okay? You see the 6 right here, okay? All these things are signs and symbolisms that's got her in a trance here. Do you see the ice machine back here? You see IC right here? But you see how the E is blocked off? You see the IC right here, okay? Now look, do you see where this little blurry spot is? That's because that's a child. That's the woman and her child. This is Bianca here, okay? She's walking right in front of this woman here with this basket, with her and her child. They come face to face with each other, eye contact, look at each other to the point where the woman with the basket with her kid is going to have to swerve over a little bit to go around her because she's walking right in front of them, okay? I'm going to take this back just a little bit because I want you to look over here by the self-checkout. This man here in this striped shirt, he is rushing in, guys. He rushes in through this self-checkout part here, okay? To hurry up and get in. This is the programmer. This is the handler. This is the triggerer. You're going to see what I mean. Let me take it back just a minute. Okay? Now watch. It's her casually walking through the store after she first walked in. Okay? It's going to go immediately to the other scene. This man right here in this striped shirt with these shorts on, he is the programmer. He is the handler. Okay? You see the number 6 here? At the self-checkout. Watch what happens. He's hurry up and getting through there. Look, at this point, here's Bianca. Okay, she is right in. These are the victims here. This woman with this basket right here, and you see this blurry spot. That's her child. They're blurring out the child here. Okay, these are the victims here. Bianca is right in front of her. All these people around, even 2 employees standing right here. She's got a knife in her hand, y'all. You see this man that just walked through here, through the self-checkout with the striped shirt? He's the programmer. If you notice, he's looking directly at Bianca. He's getting ready to trigger her. He's got something in his hand. I don't know if he do it with just eye contact alone or something in his hand that's going to like trigger her, okay? Y'all watch this. Okay, look, right here. You see? Bam. All 3 of these people. Face to face. Here's Bianca. She's smack dead in the middle of this woman's, in the front of this woman's basket. They are all eye to eye with one another. You're not telling me the victim don't see this woman. She looks right at her. She's got this knife in her hand. Okay? He don't have on shorts. He's got on pants. I thought they were shorts here. This man here with the striped shirt on, with the hat on, right here, that walked through the self-checkout, walked in through the self-checkout, okay? He's the programmer. Watch what happens. Now you see Bianca is walking in the other direction. She's in a trance. So she's going to stay right in front of this woman. And the victim, she's going to have to swerve her basket over here and go around her to keep walking, okay? But watch, when Bianca gets in front of this man is when she's going to be triggered to who to attack. Look. You see the woman? Wait.
It's around 2.
Wait. Let me go back. You see what happened? Do you see when as soon as she got in front of him, Bianca turned around and immediately started following this woman. She was just face to face with her. She was just in front of her basket. Watch. Watch what happens, y'all. Look, this man is rushing in. He's trying to hurry up and catch her before the woman leaves the store, okay? The fucked up thing about this is I think the child was supposed to be the sacrifice, okay? I'm not for sure. I believe either both of them were I believe the child was solely supposed to be the sacrifice, okay? The mom may even have been on it, okay? On this child being sacrificed, okay? Because she came face to face with this woman. All these people did, and seeing her with these knives did not budge, okay? But either both that child and the mother were supposed to be sacrificed together, because you see she's in the store by herself, just her and her child. Okay, ain't no way you didn't see this person. Imagine yourself walking around in the store. You put in your basket, your kids in the basket. Somebody's walking smack dead in front of you, and refuse to move to the point where you have to go around them with your basket just to get by. You have looked up at them. All of these people are going to come eye to eye with one another. Watch this. Bam. She's right there. You see all this? She's right in front of this woman. He is trying to hurry. This is the programmer. This man here, he's the programmer. He's the handler. Watch when this woman, she's going to swerve around Bianca and keep going. The woman with the basket is going to swerve around Bianca and keep going. Look, she's got the knife in her hand. When Bianca gets closer to the programmer, he's going to trigger her, and immediately, like some kind of brainwashed, mind-controlled super soldier, she's going to immediately turn around and start following this woman. She's going to know who her target is. What? Right here. You see the lady and her child going around Bianca so that they can get by, okay? Because Bianca didn't even scoot over to get out of the way of this woman, just like any regular person would. You know what I'm saying? If you're walking in the store and somebody else is walking in the store and y'all both in the same area, somebody's going to scoot over to let the other person by the common courtesy. This is how you know Bianca's in a trance. But when she gets smacked dead in front of this man, he's going to say something, give her a look, push a button, I don't know, whatever the trigger is. And she's going to immediately turn around. Watch. Right here. You see? She got right in front of him. And immediately she turns around. She knows that this woman is her target. Bianca follows this woman around the store so closely, you would think that they were in the store shopping together. Okay? It wasn't like she was a distance away, y'all. These three people you see here on your screen, this man, Bianca, this man here, he's the programmer. He's the handler. He's the one who triggered Bianca. Him, Bianca, this woman, and her child, same three people, right? Same three people. They are going to follow each other around the store, the same three people all the way until they leave the store, y'all. This is how I knew it was a staged event. Watch. Look, she just was swinging her arms like a lollygag, just like slinging her arms. They're almost like a kid, just like she's in a trance. Watch.
It's around 2:58 p.m.
Also, if you see the two employees over here, they have their hands in Masonic poses, okay? The self-checkout clerk lady over here, She's got her hands in Masonic poses too. She's gonna put both of her hands up on the hip. It's gonna make the sideways like triangle shapes, pyramid type shapes, or whatever. Everybody knows what's going on. Bianca's in a trance. She's under mind control. She's just been triggered to follow this woman, and she's literally going to follow this woman all around the store until she leaves the store. She's been given orders.
Bianca crosses paths with 38-year-old Margot Wood and her son, 3-year-old Julian. The pair had been out shopping for the day, doing their usual routine. As soon as Bianca spots the pair, she turns around and...
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not as soon as she spots the pair, because she was smack dead in front of the woman. If it was as soon as she spotted them, then how come she didn't attack them in the store? It was not. She walked past this woman and her child. As this woman and her child swerved the basket around to go around Bianca and keep on walking. It was not until Bianca was in front of that man. And this person here, he think he's slick with doing this video at 33 minutes here, y'all. It's a lot of sellouts out here, though, bro. I don't even trust them, because putting up this image right here blocks Bianca and this man and what's going on behind them, okay? But watch this shit.
Then immediately begins to follow.
Okay, look. You see them? Here's the woman and her child. They're the victims. Here's Bianca. This man is going to stay following in behind Bianca. While Bianca is right, you ain't telling me this man right behind her and don't see her swinging this knife that's right here in her hand. She don't conceal it. She don't hide it. This is how you know she is under psychosis. She's under mind control. There's hardened criminals right now that even if they was going to go and attack somebody, they're going to conceal their weapon until they right up on them and then bam, attack them. And then they're going to hide their weapon back and go on. You know what I'm saying? This person is walking around casually with butcher knives and nobody stops him. Nobody says anything. Watch how closely all three of these people, this man, Bianca, and the victims here, all follow each other around the store. Okay, now watch them. At this point, now they're all following in behind the victims. Now watch what's getting ready to happen. The victim, she's going to get ready to stop. She's going to get ready to pause, like right up here by the chips. And Bianca is going to keep on walking up past her, almost like she don't know where to go. She don't know what to do. The man is going to follow in behind her too. And then it's going to automatically cut to a scene where they all walking out. Watch this. The woman's going to slow down her basket. Stop, stop. Bianca's going to keep on walking, swinging her knife. Keep on walking, keep on walking. You see the man here? He's following in behind Bianca. She don't know what to do. Yeah. And there's the woman. She's walking. Okay? Now, remind you, none of these people, now look, check this out. None of these people have paid for anything in the store while they were in the store. Bought anything in the store. Not the man that just rushed in there past the self-checkout. That's how I know he's the programmer. He's the kid. Okay? Not Bianca. She walked all around that store now. She's walking out. This is walking out of the store. Now, Bianca is about to walk out. She's walking out the store. She's going to say, you know how stores be having like sodas or whatever prop they got in front of the store out. She's going to walk over there and she's just going to stand there and wait. Watch who walks out. She's in front now. Look, she's standing there. There's that man again in the striped shirt. Same man that was following him behind Bianca that triggered her. And now the two victims, they're in behind. Watch this. This man here is the programmer. He is the triggerer. He is the handler. Bianca, wait over here. She's looking in a whole different direction. But when this man get ready to turn this corner, he's going to give her a look. And immediately, she going to be triggered again. She's going to know what to do. And here go the woman here with her child. She's walking out as well. Look, there they all go. The same people that was following each other in the store. There's the Bianca girl. Here's the programmer, the handler, the triggerer, the man. He's about to disappear as soon as he walk out the store. And here's the victim and her child. Now remember, in the store, they were following in behind her after he came in and triggered Bianca. Okay? Now watch what happens. Watch as he leaves out. That was the trigger. As he passed by, that was the trigger. Okay? Bianca immediately begins to walk in their direction. Look. You see the man? He's the programmer. He's the handler. And with him being in lead now, he's telling her, wait till her back is turned and then follow in behind her. Signs and symbols everywhere, y'all. Now you see Bianca, she done started walking towards, but she's traveling, she's walking so close to them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way this woman didn't see her walking around her the entire time in the store. Or this man. Watch. He's getting ready to disappear when he walks out the store. Now he's trying to hurry up and get out of there just as quick as he came in there. He ain't got a damn bag, nothing that he brought. He came in there and did his job. And that was to trigger Bianca to give her direction on what to do. Watch. Look how close she's walking up and behind this woman. Also, these two cars right here, this is a silver Impala, and this one right here is a white Impala. As y'all see everything that plays out, for some reason, there was significance, especially on this silver Impala here, okay? Which is quite interesting to me because I know somebody's got a vehicle just like that. Also, this is a water tower over here that is quite significant as well. When you all begin to see the crisis actors or whatever. This van right here is also very significant. I wouldn't even be surprised if that man is in that van or some type of setup or something is in this van here, okay? Y'all know a lot of times, like for targeted individuals, they use the black and the white symbolism. They do use other color symbolisms or whatever, but it's a lot of the black, it's a lot of the white symbolisms that is used in this, okay? And also the gray, okay? If you scan the parking lot, and then besides that, you see the red. When you see the red, that stands for blood sacrifice, okay? But if you scan the parking lot, it's like nothing but a bunch of either black, white, or gray vehicles, okay, y'all, or silver colored vehicles. Right. Here's the woman. She's minding her business. She's walking on to her car. La-di-da-di-da. Okay? And you see Bianca was in, behind the scenes for a bit. I believe that man was still standing up there by the store somewhere and probably told her, hey, follow in behind her. She's just casually walking. She still got the knives in her hand. She's following this woman. This woman's going to get to her vehicle. She's going to start loading her groceries. And then Bianca's going to attack.
As Margot begins to load her...
The child, not the mother, okay? Now, you would think, okay, this some delinquent ass motherfucker, will follow this woman around the store. You think she's got some money. You got your eyes on her purse. You want to rob her for her purse. That means you would go and attack that adult, right? No. Bianca walks up and immediately is stabbing this child to death. It's only when the mother turns around and realizes what's happening to the child, supposedly, that Bianca, almost like how I was explaining to you how a person will react if you try to grab them while they're sleepwalking, they'll react violently. She lashes out and ended up stabbing the woman in the shoulder. She didn't vigorously attack her like she was trying to kill her. Her target was that child. She was told to kill that child. And that's exactly what the fuck she did.
Groceries up in her vehicle, Bianca launches a vicious knife attack on Julian, stabbing him in the face and back. When Margot realizes what's happening,
now ask yourself, who is that? Who is that hateful, spiteful towards a child? This is a baby. Remember all your lone wolf shooters? Has it never occurred to you all to ask, why is it that every time you get some deranged shooter, they always go to a fucking elementary school? Some of the most vulnerable people that ain't done nothing to nobody. You go kill up a bunch of kids. Every once in a while, you have somebody who went to like a middle school or a high school and, you know, pulled off some shit like that or whatever. But more often than not, and then you got the one that went to the movie theater and shot it up and different things like that. But the majority of the lone wolf shooter, and then you had the nightclub, and then you had the concert that happened outside. Okay, these are all the staged events. Okay, that has gone on. But the majority of them, if you notice, they be at elementary school. I don't know what these people hate about fucking kids, but they be wanting to sacrifice these children. What she was triggered to do was to attack that child, and that was solely her target. I guarantee you, if I guarantee you, after she attacked that child, she would have just walked off, and she did. She walked off casually. She didn't even stay to, like, you know, kill the mother, you know, viciously attack the mother. She did this to this child. She stabbed that baby in the head and the head, everywhere.
She tries to grab Julian out of the shopping cart, but as she's doing so, Bianca stabs her in the shoulder as well. The screams for help alert other shoppers, who go on to contact 911, and just moments later they arrive.
911, what is your...
Okay, so these are a bunch of the crisis actors, you know, all the people that were standing around, okay? I'm gonna show you this as well. We're gonna go past this because this is just a bunch of people calling in. Oh yeah, we see somebody, they've got a knife. Now remind you, she done been in 2 different fucking stores. The one store she stole the knives from, and she smooth walked out of there with the fucking knives. She went right next door and casually walked all around that store. You would have thought somebody in the store would have, you know, tried to say something to her. They didn't. Tried to stop her. They didn't. Nobody called 911 until she was outside with the knives. Okay, that was part of the stage. Okay, so all of these is the 911 calls. Like I said, I'm not going to play all of this. Y'all want to watch this entire clip? Then okay, now you see here, you see this gray Impala right here? They keep showing this vehicle right here. This is so interesting, okay? And I could go into something else or whatever, but I know someone who drives this exact make, model, and color vehicle. And not only that, they have a relative whose name is damn near identical to the name of this person. Okay, this girl's name is Bianca Ellis. The only thing that is different is the first letter in that other person's last name, but the rest of it is the same. And this is the reason why I clicked. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to make sure that was somebody I knew. I'm like, what? When I first clicked on this, okay? But I found it quite interesting that they kept on showing this vehicle, okay? And also when they swing around the other way, they keep on showing the water tower thing that is like right across the parking lot, across the field somewhere, across from where this shopping center is or store is or whatever. And I'm like, the signs and symbolisms on this shit is just way too fucking eerie, y'all, okay? But I found it to be quite interesting, okay? And it was very weird, okay? But now you're gonna see, if you watch the police officers in this, guys, they know this. They know what's going on. They knew what was going on before the fuck it happened. The crisis actors, I'm gonna show you. They the first on the scene to be seen. They also helpful to the police and everything. The one officer pops a trunk, and all the people that's sitting around, he gives these little pieces of paper to. Oh, fill out these. How you just so happen to have these little they're like what do you call those? It's like when you're like a witness to something and you fill out some, I don't know, like some type of witness form or something. You put your information on there and what you've seen and what you saw. You see these little crisis actors, there's a few of them, okay? And the one guy, I could have just jumped through the damn computer, y'all, because he's like, he looks at the office. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Get the fuck out of here. This is a whole staged ass event. A whole staged ass event. Watch. All these people you see running back and forth, they're crisis actors. When you see them running in front of the cameras and different things like that, steady running in front of the cameras, being seen, all of these people that you see right in front of the cameras, they are crisis actors. This is what they tell the crisis actor to do: run back and forth like it's an emergency. Run, act like you're in a hurry. It is a crisis situation, but they're crisis actors. They have nothing to do with what is going the fuck on, right? But this is what they have the crisis actors to do. You see how all the people are running? Why are y'all running? None of these people have anything to do with the situation. Why are you all running? And then they're running in the opposite direction. The situation is happening over here. Why are all the crisis actors that they got running over there back towards the front of the store? They're crisis actors, y'all. Pay attention. And I'm telling you, there's some significance to this silver Impala here, this grayish silver looking Impala right here, parked right here in the front, because the entire time they keep on showing it. Okay, now you're looking, that reminds you too as well. I don't know if this guy here pieced together this video to show you what clips he wanted to show you, because it seems like what's happening. Okay, because for some reason you got the surveillance from the first store, the surveillance from the second store, only certain points, right? And now you got the surveillance outside. But the surveillance you're looking at right now, this is some cop's body cam or somebody's camera that's recording here, okay? How you know? Watch.
Squad's pulling up now.
That's a crisis actor you hear. You see how everybody is running back over here towards the store? Where are they running to? When the situation is down the way. Even and instead of the police officers blocking off this road here, which you see a couple cars right here, y'all, but the shit was so staged and so like in your face that they didn't even, you would have thought they would have had the ambulance to get closer. No, when they put these babies up on the stretcher, they had to walk all the way up here back to the front of the fucking store. Why wouldn't that ambulance go over here closer to the scene of the crime? To their way it'd be easier to load them up on there to get them help right the fuck away? They got random ass people, crisis actors, all over the crime scene. You know what I'm saying? Possibly, this would have been looked like contaminating evidence. If you don't have anything to do with the crime, why are you here? In the way of the first responders that is needing to help these people right away. Look at this person here with the white hat, the blue shirt, crisis actor, okay? Also, this is where they're getting ready to implement. Those of you who are really targeting individuals, you'll know what I mean here, okay? When you see them in the royal blue shirts like that, Democrats. When you see them in the red shirts, not only does that stand for blood sacrifice a lot of times or whatever, but Republicans, okay? And then the other crisis actor that's going to be up here, and they're going to stand there together, okay? He's going to have on a black shirt, okay, with some type of subliminal shit written on it, okay? So it'll be one person in a blue shirt, one person in a red shirt, one person in a black shirt. Y'all going to see. They're crisis actors, though. They come out of fucking nowhere. They wasn't even out there. Now, you see this? Now, this is the person with the camera. Now, all of a sudden, you acting like you rushing up to help out. You've been back here way down the damn thing here. Standing back here all this damn time. Do you see all these people with the red shirts on? You see how this woman's vehicle is that grayish color. This is the victim's vehicle right here. You see how she was parked next to a vehicle that is red? Blood sacrifice. You see all these people standing around with the red shirts on? Blood sacrifice, okay? You see how this person's got his hands on his hip here? It's making the pyramid shape or whatever, and pointing with the elbow pointed out or whatever. That's the subliminal message. Look over here, this water tower. They show this quite often as well. If you see the water tower up here, it has the Masonic checkerboards on here, but it's red and it's white here. Blood sacrifice, okay? It was all over this shit. The mark of the beast was all over this shit. 666, okay, guys? This was set up. This was done on purpose. This is a whole fucking staged event. I never have seen such. I mean, there's a lot of situations I can look at from a distance and tell you when I was within 60 seconds it's a staged event, okay? But to have this much definitive proof and evidence this close up, where I done seen the programmer, the handler, every fucking thing that triggered the whole damn thing and everything, like this shit was wild.
So, yeah. Good. Good. All right.
See the subliminal message? Okay, see him in the red shirt here. See her over here in the, I think she's got on a black shirt here. Why is her hand across her chest like this? Okay, now remember the one woman, she was supposed to have been stabbed in the shoulder, right? Okay, but this baby has been massacred. Okay, now I don't think she was killed, because like this, after all of this, they're gonna show when they're in court and the girls show up in court and all this other kind of stuff or whatever, right? Only person that you see is the husband that comes up and speak, the husband and the father that comes up and speak, and you don't see the mother anymore or whatever. But I think she was just stabbed in the shoulder. I don't think she died, but she may have, but the baby definitely died.
Is there a handle chest on it? Okay. Is there anything else on the face?
All these people you see around, crisis actors, y'all.
Let's go.
Yes.
Do you see how they had to walk from way over here with a fucking stretcher? Why wouldn't you have had EMT come up on that other side of the parking lot and drive right up there close to him? That's because it's a staged event. They want this scene. Okay? And they keep showing these two vehicles here. Both of these vehicles are Impalas, but it's this silver, grayish silver, like silver Impala here that is like, they're really putting a big emphasis on here. Okay? 911 emergency here. Okay?
Yes, all Wesley guys. Ready? Let me know when you're ready. Let's get him on the car. Here we go. All right.
But they're going to do this right in front of you. They could have got that damn stretcher closer. But because this is a stage fucking event, for some reason, they want all of this shit on camera. They're purposely showing this.
You ready? Ready? Ready, three? Somebody get feet, two. Ready? Get this everybody up. Get up. Go, go, go. Go. Good, good, good.
They're even persistently playing pretend like they're giving CPR, y'all. If you notice, okay, the guys here in the blue, this is EMT. Okay, these are the guys who drives the ambulances. Okay, the guys in the red shirts, that's the fire fucking department. The people in the black, that's the police. Why are they, the EMTs are there? Ask yourself, why are they playing pretend like they're giving this child CPR? They're not fucking actually doing CPR. And when EMTs come show up, you let them take over. They're the ones who are the medical professionals. Like they're the ones who have been trained in you know, CPR, you know, everything. They'll step aside and let them come in. I can see them doing what they can do to help the victims until they get there. They park way fucking down. It's like they want to make sure that this child died. Because this child was the actual target, y'all. I'm telling y'all, y'all watching a staged event.
Okay.
This officer right here, he keeps acting like he's giving this child CPR. The EMTs are just standing over to the side. They're not doing nothing. How are you not doing your fucking job? Look at this person back here with their fist pumped up in the air. That was the sign. You see he's looking over here across the parking lot over here at somebody. He's got his fist pumped up in the air. It's like he's telling somebody, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Mission accomplished. The child was the target, y'all. I guarantee you this is probably for some type of insurance fraud or some shit, some type of money or life insurance, you know, something. Money for this child. Somebody probably got some type of higher position, title, or role off the sacrifice of this child. Got some money from the sacrifice of this child, y'all. This is a whole fucking staged event.
Medic, come in here and relieve him. Yeah, from there. Medic.
A police officer had to say, whoever that was that just yelled out, medic, come in here and relieve him. This is a cop, y'all, that y'all see acting like he's doing the CPR. These are the medics. They're just standing there. They've been standing there the entire time. Never once. It took that person triggering them. Hey, medics, come in and relieve him. Maybe it just dawned on them, okay, yeah, it's the medics that's supposed to be doing this. This don't look right. That, you know, we're the ones sitting here doing it. Okay. Now remind you, now this is the kid. Where's the mother? Where's the mother? The mother needed medical attention too, right? She was supposedly stabbed in the shoulder. I'm telling you, the child was the target. Ask yourself, what kind of deranged fucking person, mentally ill or not? It's homeless people's on the street. It's straight up drug addicts, drunks. It's career criminal. You got stone cold killers right now that don't fuck with kids, that don't kill kids. Ask yourself, what state of mind do a person have to be in to be triggered to do something like this? And if you are so enraged, if you are so deranged, wouldn't you be slicing and dicing any and everything they got in your way? Which means not only would you kill that child, but you would have done everything in your power to kill the mother too, right? Y'all, this girl's, the target was the child. This goes back to what I showed you in the story, y'all. I believe the only reason why the mother got stabbed in the shoulder was to make it believable, like, oh, she was doing something to, you know, help her child. They was in a scuffle and she stabbed the mother in the shoulder. But this child was butchered. He was stabbed in the face. He was stabbed in the chest, in the back, everything, y'all. Everything. Not the mother, though. The child. Remember back in the store when I told you when all three, Bianca and the mother, they came face to face with each other. They looked at each other right in the face. They triggered this girl to do this. The older man that you seen in the striped shirt and the khaki pants, he was the programmer. He was the handler. He was the trigger. That's why he ran in that store that fast, and he ran through the store checkout part to cut off the uncle from keeping walking. She had no direction. She was just under psychosis. She was under mind control. That's why she was just strolling around, carrying that knife. She didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know where she was going. She was given the direction to. That's why she immediately turned around, started following that woman. But if you notice, she was following her so close, it literally looked like they were shopping like friends or something, shopping together at the store. She was traveling so close to her. So you know that woman knew that that woman was following her the entire time. They had to switch it up and change it up by the time they walked out. That's the reason why when they was walking, when Bianca and the man ended up walking in behind her, making it look like they was following her in the store. By the time they walked out, they had Bianca to walk out first, stand there. And then the man walked out. And then the mother and the child walked out. And then immediately, Bianca was triggered to go in behind them. And she casually walked. I mean, she didn't run. She didn't jog. She didn't skip. casually, slowly walked. It reminded me of a scene of fucking goddamn it ain't one of Michael Myers, Jason, what they walk the goddamn slowest, but don't they always catch up with the fucking victim and just slaughter them a damn day? They be walking just as slow. You've been had time to run the hell away, hide, trip, fall, get back up, all kinds of shit before they get there. But somehow, as slow as they is, they always end up catching up with the victim and kill them. She attacked this child like this, and that girl casually walked on. But watch, in a minute when they get ready to show her down on the ground in handcuffs, she just is calm. She not fighting. She not yelling, not screaming, not cussing, not hollering, not acting a fool. She ain't enraged. Nothing. She just is calm. She just is fucking calm. But this shit here, this don't look right. This is how you know it's a staged event. This entire time, it was the police officers playing pretend like they hastily given this child CPR. They knew that child was gone. They prolonged. They even had EMT parked up the street, way up by the fucking store, and walk across the parking lot with their stretcher just to buy more time. They wanted to make sure this child was dead.
Medic, come in and relieve him of his chest compressions.
I'm going to relieve him of his chest compressions. Now, all of a sudden, the medic step in. You see the blue shirt? You see the red shirts? You see the black? These are the main colors that they're using. Besides the white and in the silver, I believe that we're going to using the silver vehicles because if you notice that van was like that silver color here. If you stroll through the parking lot, those are only color vehicles you see. You see white vehicles, you see black vehicles, you see the silver vehicles, and then the red one that you see is there just because this is the staged event. It's a blood sacrifice. Science and symbolism is everywhere, y'all.
Get him on out. Go take a dual car right now. Hey, somebody go get mom. She doesn't need to see this. Ready? There you go. Hey, mom. Where are you sitting?
That's just it. Where is he running to? Where in the fuck are you running to? Now remind yourself you are watching this cop's body cam. Where the fuck is he running to? Why are they acting like they hastily fucking doing something? The child is dead at this point. They made sure of that. As you can see, in a minute, the Bianca chick, she's going to be laying down right here on the ground. As you can see, all this time, ain't nobody apprehended her, arrested her, or nothing. But miraculously, in a minute, she's going to be on the ground in handcuffs right here by this gray vehicle, this Impala, this silver grayish vehicle, Impala. That's how I know it's got some kind of ties to this situation. He act like he got to hastily do something. He ain't literally about to do nothing but pull his goddamn vehicle up. Why? You're not the fucking EMTs. Get out the fucking way so that the damn ambulance could have pulled up. But you know how you can go to a parking lot in multiple directions? There is nothing the other direction. The damn ambulance could have literally came up the other side and had their vehicle right there. But no. The fire truck is parked right in front of the store. Y'all, this shit crazy. He gonna get out and he gonna say, pop the trunk.
Could we use your house to trial our 24-hour bathroom upgrade system? We're looking for homeowners within valid states.
Sorry about all these commercials, guys. You see how he keeps eyeing this silver Impala here? It's subliminally tied to the situation. In some reason, this vehicle here is an Impala and this one is an Impala. Okay? If you notice, remember that big old white van that was sitting in front? It's all of a sudden it's grown now. Okay, I believe that trigger programmer handler estimate like that vehicle was there for a reason to something. Okay, but they have they keep eyeing this vehicle right here. Whoever owns this vehicle right here is tied to this, is subliminally tied to this situation. Okay, he's going to say pop the trunk. Then there's the other officer, he's going to pop the trunk and look, y'all, he's going to have these damn papers out, and the crisis actors is just all of a sudden going to be standing there. Oh, you seen it? You seen something? You seen something? Here, fill this out. You see the water tower over there with the Masonic checkerboards or whatever? It's got the red squares on there, blood sacrifice, okay? If you notice the store, just like Target, this is not a Target store, but just like the Target store, like they have the red baskets, okay? And so you see the red things that they got out here where you go and turn your baskets in after you put your stuff in your vehicles and stuff like that or whatever. This is the reason why this spot was chosen, for this blood sacrifice to happen. Look how they have to walk all the way across the parking lot back to their vehicle, but they keep wanting to walk past this Impala. I'm telling you, these Impalas have something to do, subliminally tied to the situation. Whoever drives them. Look, and they keep on putting an eye here on this on this Impala here. Okay? Keep on having an eye on this Impala here. Look. The back of this vehicle says, look at that. It's like head. It's missing the A, H-E-D here. Head. They're showing their whole license plate. Now, I'm telling you, this Impala has some type of significance to this situation. I found this to be so interesting because it's like, a lot of people have Impalas. You understand what I'm saying? And I had two different Impalas, and they both was like this champagne kind of tan color or whatever. Okay? But this is all subliminal here. Okay? It's subliminally tied this way.
Hey, sir, get a statement from him.
Now, y'all see these people here? Did y'all notice? All these times in the walk back and forth, these people was not standing here. All these people right here, they're crisis actors. They're crisis actors. He's getting ready to say, pop the trunk. The police officer's going to say, pop the trunk. Not his trunk. Now, he, for whatever reason, he just had to go down there and, pull up his vehicle on another station. It's like he really the fuck doing something. He about to tell another officer to pop his trunk. And they just happen to have these damn papers back there in the back of the trunk, and they're gonna get all the crisis actors in this one. And you see here, they all the crisis actors. They got on the red shirts. They got on like watch.
If you saw this, come to me.
You're gonna. If you saw this, come to me. Why is he steady running? Why? You see how all these people keep circling around this silver Impala right here? There's something going on with this vehicle. Like, this vehicle is subliminally tied to this situation. In a minute, you're going to see the Bianca chick on the ground in handcuffs. She ain't been there this entire time. But watch. They keep circling around this fucking Impala. They keep on showing this damn vehicle, y'all. See that sign up there that says "Don't forget your reusable bags." Okay. We all know what people refer to when they talk about the bags. Get in the bags. Okay, the bag. Okay, I'm telling you, this whole situation is about money. This is the mother's vehicle here. As you can see, her vehicle is a gray color here. Okay, the mother ain't nowhere to be in nowhere in sight. Okay, now imagine you and your child in the store. You didn't did your business in the store and it came out. You're putting your groceries up or whatever. This situation has tragically happened. Your child has died. When you be the fuck hysterical, you'll be out there crying, hoping, hollering, mad as hell, trying to chase the bitch down, drag this. I would have drugged this hoe for filth out there, baby. This girl, as slow as she was fucking walking, baby, it would have been more than one dead body out there. I'm trying to tell you, the way a sensible person, and they break the fuck mind with it, especially a mother. And you don't attack their child unto death. You ain't seen this. You ain't seen the mother in the end time. You ain't heard her cry. You ain't heard her nothing.
Is that your son? Yes. Okay, come here.
This the dad. Look at his shirt. Now all of a sudden, the dad show up. Look at his fucking shirt. You see how the police officer's hand is pointed towards this skull and bone? Right here, you see that skull? That stands for Skull and Bones, okay? Skull and Bones is a secret society here. Don't that look like a skeleton's head? How the fuck do you show up with this? He got on the black shirt, Steel Workers. Local 979. I guarantee you the father is a part of a secret society. This skull can speak of the dead, but it also speaks of the Skulls and Bones Society. If you don't know, secret society, if you don't know what Skull and Bones is, look it up. Okay? He's not consoling his wife. He's not trying to figure out where his child is at. Look at the police officer just walked up on him. Are you the dad? And his hand just happened to be pointed, directed to his shirt, the skull on his shirt. He said, yes. This is a blood sacrifice, y'all.
We're gonna have somebody take you to the hospital. All right.
Look, and they even got a close-up. He acted like he talking to him, but he wanted him to come closer into his camera that he got rolling. Okay? Look at this skull, y'all. This was a blood sacrifice. I guarantee you, likely for the father to get some type of higher position, title, or role. This was a fucking blood sacrifice, y'all. He not consoling his wife, who's still out there somewhere. I don't know if that's who they got sitting on the ground right now, wherever, but they claim she wasn't nothing but stabbed in the shoulder. But the son, he's dead. He's gone. They playing pretend like they about to rush him to the goddamn hospital or whatever. But he's already gone.
All right.
I also remind y'all, have you seen the murder weapon? Have you seen any blood splatter? Anything? Now, if you notice, out of all this footage that we have seen, we didn't definitively see. You don't see no blood spatter. You don't see the murder weapon. Even all the people who, if this child was stabbed in the head, stabbed in the chest, there would be blood everywhere. Did you see one of them people that was playing pretend like they was doing CPR on that child? When they got done, did you see they gloves covered in blood like it should have been? For somebody who's bleeding to death that you're giving CPR to, you didn't see now one of them bend down a time and give a mouth to mouth or anything. So you was stunting, you was fronting, you was faking. Y'all, this is a whole fucking staged event on fucking camera in your face to show you how this shit goes. Look at this skull and bone on this goddamn man's shirt. And then this bitch gonna have the audacity to show up in court talking about some, oh, we want this monster gone forever. That she was a patsy. This was put on her. This was triggered. And frankly, out of all the camera footage we have seen, we don't definitively see her stab that child.
Okay, we're gonna have you take you to the hospital.
I'm parked retarded over there. No, you can leave your car over there.
He said, I'm parked retarded over there. That was the subliminal as well. He said he's parked retarded over there. Okay? Remember when we seen the picture of the mother and the child? The child looks like he has Down syndrome or some kind of disability. The mother looked like she could even have to. Doesn't it sound like he says he's part retarded? But he says he's parked retarded over there. Saying he's basically saying he parked his car all crazy like, you know. But who nobody even uses the term retarded anymore. Retardation is not something that has been used for so many years. Who says they're parked retarded? But if you listen to it subliminally, it sounds like I'm part retarded. Somebody, one of them, if that child, that could be the reason why they sacrificed the child, because the child got a disability. If you look at that, at the mother and especially the child, they look like especially the child looks like he has some type of disability of some kind. Look more so like Down syndrome or something like that. No offense to anybody with Down. I have a child with disabilities myself, so I'm not saying nothing like somebody's got a disability. I'm not saying it like that. So I don't want anybody to hear that and take that wrong. That's not why I'm saying that. I'm repeating what this man has said. And I'm going over what we have viewed. And so when he said it, he says, no, that's okay. That's okay. This baby was a blood sacrifice. For money, for somebody to get some type of higher position, title, or role because he has some type of disability or something like that, or whatever. Something like that. And if that don't have anything to do with them, then it could be the case with the Bianca chick. She could be, because you're gonna see when it gets to court, she has some type of disability. She could have some type of, some type of disability. I don't like using the word retarded, but she definitely has some type of disability. Likely learning disability or mental disability, because they do say she has schizophrenia and disability. Because once it gets to court, as you can see, she's not even fit to stand trial. They say she's still in the mental institution. This means that this is somebody who is severely mentally ill, and I believe these people knew this. That's the reason why she was an easy patsy. She was an easy person to put under mind control and trigger to do something like this. This is what these people do. Listen.
Your keys at?
I have my keys right here.
Where's your car? I'm taking
It's the truck that's parked facing this way.
He keeps doing that, acting like he's really talking to this man, but he keeps, he's zooming in, making sure he's looking directly at this man's shirt. He's not a bit interested in what is being talked about between them. He's showing the skull on this man's shirt here. And look at the top of the skull. You see how the skull is split here? You see how there's a split in the top of the skull here? Okay? Remember how they said the child was stabbed in the head? Okay? But somebody could even be split in the mind. Okay? Have multiple personalities. Have mental retardation or some type of mental disability, or other deformity or disability of some kind. Remember the silver Impala, and it had the HED was the letters on there. Head. Okay, something about the head is significant here, y'all. The signs and symbolisms is everywhere. I ain't making it up.
Wait. I'm taking him to...
Yeah, I'll be right there. I'll get your keys so you don't worry about it.
You see, you notice he only turns the volume on when it's convenient for him, right?
When is that already?
nice.
You keep seeing that water tower they keep showing here. You see all the white vehicles that's out there?
He's okay. Here.
Update on them?
You see how he went over there by all those white vehicles? He didn't do nothing, right? He turned back around and ran back. And again, they're showing this Impala. I'm telling y'all, there is some significance to this silver Impala here. Okay, y'all? This is so creepy to me because when I tell you all, like, this has even subliminal meaning from like me even watching this, because I know certain persons with this vehicle, okay, and different shit, y'all. Like, this just happened last year. This is a situation that just happened last year, is what I'm saying, okay?
What happened? Can you drive can you drive, squad? Yeah. I need you to drive. Go on the same time. St. John's.
Now, this is a police officer. Why do you need him to drive this vehicle? He has his own cruiser over there, police cruiser. This is y'all's cruiser. Why do you see the bullshit that's going on here? You see how long they're prolonging and wasting time? This is how you know this child is already dead, y'all. They wasted so much time. Emergency hasn't left yet with this child to rush him to the hospital.
Where's their brake release on this one here?
So put your foot on the brake.
It's on the
hit
brake.
the yellow button.
Why can't he do it? What are you doing that you can't do it? This is all staged, y'all.
Put it in drive.
Very good.
And you'll go. And then your sirens are going to be up here.
These right here?
I can't see from here. I'll get in.
Okay.
I'll get the box. Hey, give us like.
One of the things students love about culinary school online with the Scopier is the toolkit. Our students.
You see these people standing right here? All crisis actors. You see how she's got on the black and white Masonic symbolism? She's got on the blue. He's got on the red. Okay? These are the people that's getting ready to get those forms here, okay? And this black guy here, he's like, oh, thank you, officer. Get the fuck out of here. This is a whole fucking staged event. Whole staged event. And they did this on purpose because out of, not making this about race, but everybody that you see out here is Caucasian, right? He's the only fucking black guy standing here. And so when the officer come over here and pop the trunk here, you see how they're showing E, okay? When the officer come over here, that has got subliminal too. Okay, when the officer come over here and pop the trunk and get, he gets out of the damn trunk or whatever, this guy's gonna look at him. He's like, oh, thank you, officer. Really? What are you thanking the officer for exactly? It's the mere fact that the patsy that they're using for this is black. So they wanted it on camera that, oh, it's another black person out here that's thanking the white officers for doing such a great job. This is what they do. Okay? This is not us being on some racist shit. This is them and how they put shit together to put in our face for us to see. This is staged. It is set the fuck up.
Got a key on your storm?
Yeah.
Now look, he's getting ready to pop the trunk. Watch this. You see how he's got his hand? He's gang stalker pose, gang stalking 101. See, he's got his hand on the chin here. He's in. Okay, that's what that means.
Tell him to go to the hospital. Yeah, everything's good, Luke. Yeah, Luke.
Look, he's all of a sudden, he got clipboards. He's got the little forms and everything. Okay, watch this. These are crisis actors over here. They the first on the scene to be seen. Okay, all kind of folks in the show, but these are the main crisis actors. They had the ones at the beginning that I showed that they had running back and forth like it was an emergency, yet they was running in the wrong fucking direction. Okay, these are the ones that they picked out. The cool ones that they picked out to give their statements. Oh, we was here the whole time. We seen everything. We seen her in the store with the knives, and she came out with the knives, and yep, she sure did. She attacked that woman, checked that child, and you walked on. Now you remind y'all, ain't nobody been in hot pursuit of this Bianca girl the entire time, right? You ain't seen her nowhere, right? That's what's getting ready to happen.
Camera? Just go in and get cleaned up and then grab a camera. I have my keys right here. I'll take it. We moved your car out of the way, that's all. I'm taking it to the house. All right, good idea. All right.
You see, they cut off the audio for just a minute. These are crisis actors. He's telling them to fill out this form, what they seen. You know, they're the first on the scenes to be seen.
Number. Voluntary, make a statement too. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of that. Why?
So I mean,
you can go to the back. Anything you got?
On this side, I hear a scream. I look back, and she's just dead.
Yep, write it down. That's your pen, son.
Watch this guy.
Sir, do you have anything to do with this?
I was going to say, I kind of saw a little bit of it. Come on here.
This man clearly just said, I kind of saw a little bit of it. I didn't really see anything. Here, follow me. You want all the crisis actors out here to fill out the little form for you. This is all staged, y'all.
You okay?
He walked over here and touched this black man on the shoulder. They doing a whole lot of touchy-feely ass shit. That touching of the shoulder like that, I think that's like some type of trigger or some shit or whatever. This black man been standing here the whole time. Now he a crisis actor for sure. Okay? Look how he's looking at this officer. He kind of got a sad face. He's looking down this entire time, just kind of standing here watching. He came out of nowhere because he ain't been standing there this entire time. He came over here and he touched dude on the shoulder. You all right, sir? Watch what happened. He said yes.
It's not okay for anybody to see. All right. Name, address, date of birth, driver's license, phone number. We'll take care of this. We'll go a little while if you need more.
You see how he touched him back? Thank you. Nobody else. The black guy got to thank the officer. Thank you. You know, you seen how the white officer just came up and touched him on the shoulder. You all right, sir? It's like he had to, this guy could even be under some type of mind control or something, because he had to come over there and touch him before he triggered him to look at him, pay attention to him or whatever. And then it's like the dude fall in line because he touches him back right here on the shoulder. Thank you. But if you see, because he's got the pen in his hand, he's got his pen in between his index finger and his thumb. So he's throwing up you can't see nothing but his three fingers, okay? So he's throwing up the 3 6s, 666 here, okay? This shit is staged.
No, yeah, thank you.
Ventress, just tell me what I need to do to help, buddy.
You got any more quick work just in case?
I emptied out my cruiser from stop before I ran over here.
Yeah. Extra pen. Go.
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
So this is just them talking to the crisis actors. They're filling out the thing, okay? Remind you, nobody haven't seen this other girl yet, okay? They're gonna do a whole bunch of back and forth right here or whatever, and then watch all of a sudden.
Radio cord there. Yep. 4 down to my right arm. You got it. Thank you very much. Happened out here.
A whole stage event, y'all.
Him grabbing his camera. We gotta secure this.
He keeps talking about cameras, okay? Another subliminal there, okay? The cameras, okay?
Area right now.
Yep. No doubt.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Sorry about all these commercials, y'all.
Okay, you ready? All right, 108.
Okay, now they beam their camera right here because they're getting ready to set up the next scene, which is with the Bianca. Okay, now remind you, she ain't been in the scene this entire time with nothing. They ain't showed you in high pursuit of her or anything. All of a sudden, she's just gonna appear laying on the ground by that same silver Impala. Okay, watch.
Get ready to start putting stuff in. Yeah. And just stab.
Did she say anything?
No, I didn't hear anything. I had my windows out. I didn't hear anything. All I heard was just screaming, and the lady grabbed her child up out the cart. And
how you say you didn't hear anything, but then you heard screaming? Either you heard something or you did not.
That's when it fell over, and they collapsed over here, and the lady just continued to walk off, and that's when everybody just kind of came.
You hear that? She walked off. This girl was in a whole psychosis trance, y'all. Okay?
Out of nowhere, and I got out. There's one guy, he said, "What happened?" I said, "I don't know, I'm gonna go look."
This is just where they go on camera talking to the crisis actors. Like I said, they always on the scene, first to be seen, everything. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So this is the part they want to show. Okay, I'm trying to get to the part with the... Okay, now look. All of a sudden, you see, they just beam to another scene. This is the next big scene. And all of a sudden, this girl is on the ground, apprehended. She's already in handcuffs. She's laying on the ground.
Rush fire.
211, I need a car to go help the kid. He's in the first couple aisles.
Now, you seen that water tower over there, right? They showed you. You see her? She just casually on the floor. Y'all, she just laying down there on the ground. She even got her feet crossed at the ankles, y'all. She landed, and as a matter of fact, she ain't even in handcuffs right here when you first see her. She ain't in handcuffs.
Who's got cops?
Slow down.
Hold on. We're good.
All right.
They got the weapons drawn on her and everything. This girl's all in a whole psychosis ass trance. She ain't running. She ain't fighting. She ain't resisting nothing. Like, she literally looked like somebody that laid down on the ground to take a nap. She's got her feet crossed at the ankles, y'all.
Chad, you want me to go to the female or Chad Eagle?
Go to the female
that you have. She's in the first 3 rows, farthest north.
Look, she just laying down there on the ground. This is the girl. She just calm.
Copy, I will be up.
You got a med kit?
Okay, the other on the side, you're good. Who's got a med kit?
They did all of, if you notice, they did all of that until the cameras got there. They wanted it on camera. How they apprehended her. Her laying on the ground. Then putting the handcuffs on her. All that, y'all. Okay?
Are you bleeding? Are you hurt anywhere?
Like right there.
5270 MO.
Let's get her up.
Okay.
You hear how they talking to her? We're gonna pull you up now, okay? She ain't even saying that. She ain't even saying that. Look at her. She literally looked like she knocked out, like she's asleep. The girl eyes is closed, y'all. She's not moving on her own at all. She's in a trance, y'all.
We're gonna lift you up, okay?
Yeah, stand up, okay?
1, 2, 3, stand up.
Look, her eyes are closed. Look at her. She's out of it. We're gonna lift you up, okay? 1, 2, 3. She's out of it, y'all. She's in a whole trance. Does this look like some raged ass killer that just massacred a child? Attacked a mom. This is how you know this is a staged event. This is how you know that she is a mind-controlled, brainwashed patsy. She was triggered to do everything that they showed her on camera doing.
Wait, stand up. Come on. Get over.
Turn around. Markings and rounds and make it.
All right, let's put her in the back of
Hang
my car.
on, I'm gonna check her right here.
Okay.
Look at this. They lift up her shirt, showing her bra. He's digging all down in her crotch, y'all. Look, he's got his hands literally in her crotch. He is molesting her on camera right now. She's got on leggings that don't even have pants on, y'all. I mean, don't even have pants on. She's got on leggings that don't even have pockets on it. They fill it up.
You good with that?
Yeah.
You had no female officers, huh? You had no female officer come over and do the search, right?
Walk her back this way.
52LO3, I got 3 units. 1719 myself. And Charlie Eagle. In the parking lot, third aisle. If you got EMS coming.
So, y'all, that's what's going on here. Okay.
Protect your wealth by spending physical gold, not paper money that grows weaker by the second. On a
We don't have anything here for shit.
After this,
We're out the parking lot. We're out the parking lot.
They're going to show her in court and all of that, or what have you. Yeah. But this is a whole staged event, y'all. Okay.
Bianca was arrested at the scene and would end up back at the same police station she had left less than an hour before. She was subsequently charged a day later on 1 count of aggravated murder, 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, 2 counts of felonious assault, 1 count of endangering children, 1 count of tampering with evidence.
Oh, so obviously the mother did die. It's interesting because they said the mother was only stabbed in the chest. They never did show her or anything like that. But I noticed something was weird though, because when they show the court scene, the mother is not there. It's just the father there, and you know he's got his he's with his secret society members is there for support with him or what have you, and he goes up before the judge. You know how when a situation happens and a person makes a statement or what have you, and he goes, he gives, say what he has to say or whatever. He's like, yeah, I just, there needs to be no bail. This, to lock this monster up forever, and the woman grabbed him or what have you or whatever. Because I think he added a little extra ad lib or whatever, because you can tell it was like totally staged, what they had him to say, what he was supposed to be saying or whatever. But yeah. Okay, so and even in court, you can clearly tell, even still, she's out of her mind. She speaks in a whisper, y'all, like a little baby voice whisper, kid whisper. You could barely hear her, or whatever. She don't want anything read to her. She claimed she didn't read anything. She didn't want her read to her. She didn't want, because the judge is asking her. She had a lawyer and stuff and she's sitting up smiling and grinning and laughing and it's not y'all. It's so staged, and this is how it be when they use these patsies or whatever. But they favor ones to use if there's a person who has mental disabilities, learning disabilities, deformities of any kind. If it's a person that's already a heavy drug user or something like that, and they're in the system and they decide to use them and put them under mind control and trigger them to commit one of these stage events like this or whatever, this is how it be. This is how it be, guys. Okay. So yeah. This is the court scene here, okay? When she
hello, Miss Ellis. Do you have an attorney? You do? Do you have the money or means to hire an attorney? Have you received your indictment? Okay. Have you read it? You have not read it. Okay. We have a copy here. You can read it. You don't want to read it. Are you willing to accept that the public defender has read it to you? I'm sorry. You asked her not to. Well, but she did read it.
Just ask yourself why she's whispering like this. Why won't she speak up? Like, y'all, this is wild, y'all.
To you, correct? No. She didn't read it to you. Okay, well, we can read it in open court. $2903.
You see how she's smiling? Like, she's completely under mind control, man. Like, this is crazy. Like,
0.11A1 and or endangering children in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2919.22B2. Our investigation was in progress or was about to be or likely to be instituted. Alter, destroy, conceal, or remove any record, document, or thing with the purpose to impair its value or availability as evidence in such proceeding or investigation. Count 10 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did with purpose to deprive the owner, Volunteers of America store, of property or services, to wit, knives, knowingly obtain or exert control over either the property or services without the consent of the owner or the person authorized to give consent.
My name is Jared Wood.
so that's basically, they read, her rights, her charges, or whatever. This is the dad, okay? What have you. Now you see how they're all in the green, even if you, and this is how you know both the prosecution and the fucking defense be working together. You see how she was in that green, okay? All these people, that green is money, okay? That's another color that they use, subliminal that they use. It's money all day, every day. You see how they're all in the green ribbons here, or what have you here? These people are being paid or have been paid, okay? To go along with this staged fucking event. You don't see the mother there, so maybe the mother died as well, or what have you. Maybe the son and the mother died, or what have you. They made it seem like it was the son that was severely injured and only the mother had just been stabbed in the shoulder. I don't know how a person could die just from a stab in the shoulder, but you never hear from or see the mother ever again. So, however she passed away or whatever, but if they charged her with 2 counts of murder, then they said a few minutes ago, then both people had to have died, okay? Because it wouldn't have been 2 counts of murder otherwise. But yeah, did you notice they all have these little green ribbons on or whatever. And even the one lady that was supposed to be up there for the defense, in the defense of the suspect that was up there, she had that green, so she's wearing the green as well. All these people being paid off to go along with the staged event.
Father of deceased, husband of Margot. Your Honor, that day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son or anything that my wife and I.
Maybe the mother didn't die. Maybe she's just too distraught to show up in court or whatever. But the son definitely died. But I don't know why they charged her with 2 counts of murder if only one person died. That's weird.
Even our other kids are going through. It's horrendous. But I really wish no bail, period, or extend it to the max limit possible that you can.
You see how the one guy behind him is squeezing his shoulder? That is also done to program people, in grooming and in programming, basically triggering, a person on what to say or whatever, because he's getting ready to go off script and say something else here.
at the very least. Just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you
You see the woman tap his arm like, okay, that's enough. That's
would like to say?
That'll be it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You see her, the woman here, she had to tell him, step back. It's okay. Step back. You see how he's totally in a daze? He's completely blanked out. He's not even under control right now. You see all these people around here that's got to be touching him, holding him. This guy here, he had his hands on his shoulders, squeezing his shoulder. This guy here has got his hand on the side of his arm. This woman here has got his arm here, and like she just stood there. He's like in this froze position, blank face. And while he was the dude, you see, he's removed his hands while he was squeezing his shoulder. It was, it was triggered him on, what to say or what have you. Okay. But if you notice, he just stood there. He's just frozen there. He just stood there like he's in a trance. Right. They use this mind control on a lot of people, y'all. This is a whole stage that's fucking event. This woman here, after he said the comment about, lock this monster up forever, she taps him on the shoulder like, that's enough, you know what I'm saying, to trigger him to stop or whatever. And then like she's holding his arm now. Okay, you can let go now. Let's back up. Let's back up. Like, or whatever. So that's what's going on here, guys. The rest of this video is just kind of going to go into different things. I'm so tired of all this during commercials.
That she was incompetent to stand trial. And in September of 2024, just 3 months after the murder, and I haven't seen anyone speak about this, the judge...
So yeah, they basically found her incompetent to stand trial because they said she had schizophrenia. She has several different disabilities of different kinds or whatever. This just happened last year, but she is yet have been fit to stand trial, supposedly. So she's like basically in a mental institution being doped up, which is likely where she'll be for maybe possibly the rest of her life. But this was a whole staged event, y'all. This was a whole staged event. This girl was triggered to commit this crime, to do this. Okay. But this is what I wanted to tell you. I said this wasn't going to be long, honey, but I needed to show you all of this. So basically they're showing this. The guy's just going to go on talking about how she was found, they found her to be incompetent to stand trial, and how she was admitted to, the psych ward where all these tests and different things was being done on her or what have you, which is where she still is and everything. And then he's going to go into a sequence of different altercations of situations that happened leading up to this. Okay, like the one situation where she went to the hotel, but she didn't have the money to get a hotel room, so she just kind of camped out in the lobby, and they wanted her to leave, but she refused to because it was cold outside and she didn't have anywhere to go. And like some other situations and she ended up getting arrested and different stuff. Some other situations that happened where she kept having run-ins with the law. One time she was like in a wheelchair sitting on the side of the road panhandling and stuff like that, and the officer came up and talked to her and stuff like that or whatever. Different situations, guys. Okay, but I'm telling you, this whole situation, this was a whole staged event, y'all. I kid you not. This is an entirely staged event, and this girl was triggered. She was the patsy, y'all.
Specifically.
She was the patsy. Okay? I really kind of find it interesting how this guy put together this video, because it's like he only took the clips that he wanted from like both stores, you know what I'm saying, the parking lot, you know what I'm saying, and put this together, which is cool because it basically shows you the key points of everything that took place or what have you. But yeah, this is a whole staged event, y'all. Like, no bullshit. And this is I wanted to show you all this because this is literally how this shit go. Watch this again. Boom. She's right. These are the victims here. She's standing right in front of the victims. Okay. The woman's gonna go around her. Soon as she get in front of this man here, she's gonna do an about face and turn around. I don't know what he says, what he does, how he triggers her, but she's gonna know to turn around and follow this woman here. You see how he leaned over to the side, like, and she immediately pivoted. Look at her feet. She immediately pivoted. This woman ain't even all the way past her yet. They're side by side with each other. Turns around and follow her. She was looking at this guy. There was something he said he did that triggered her. Meanwhile, she still got this knife in her hand.
At around 2:58 p.m., Bianca.
Okay, y'all, like I said, this is a whole stage event, guys, okay? I kid you not. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, guys, okay? Look at this. It's been 2 hours and something. I said this wasn't going to be long, y'all. But, yeah, like I really wanted to break all of this down for you all. If you all want to go and see the rest of that video, y'all should definitely do so, guys, okay? Just real quick, I want to see before we wrap this up if Spirit have any messages. So we have the Eight of Swords here, okay? So Bianca is obviously, still locked up. She is, institutionalized, locked up, stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of the situation that she is currently in, okay? With that Eight of Swords here, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing death here, okay? So she's locked up. This spirit could be saying that she's going to be locked up for the rest of her life until she dies, or this is her being locked up because of the death of this child, or the death of the persons that they're claiming that she killed here, okay? Yeah. Eight of Coins here, okay? The Eight of Coins talks about the money one makes from the work that they do here, okay? You started off with the eight of oh my God, it's interesting how I use this deck. The Eight of Knives. She used a knife here, okay? But look, Eight of Pentacles. She was paid to kill this child, y'all. Like there's somebody was paid. Like this was done on purpose. Look, Seven of Knives at the bottom of the deck. There's some type of lies and deceptions and manipulations and trickery to this. Yeah, look, Emperor, the Father, lies, deceptions, manipulations, trickery. This is betrayal. This is somebody wearing a mask, concealing themselves, cloaking themselves. Look, Seven of Swords, Emperor with the Devil. Okay. There's something not right with the Father, or this Emperor could be somebody in power, somebody in authority, somebody in leadership, or something like that. Okay. This is interesting. Spirit, any other messages about the system? About the system. The system. I'm telling y'all, this was set up. I wasn't even trying to say system. Okay, we got justice here. When system came out. Okay. This girl was definitely the system. She was in the system, okay? She was a patsy, y'all. This is a staged event. This was set up, okay? This girl is in prison, institutionalized right now for the death of that child, okay? Because of some type of somebody paid somebody to do a certain job or for something to be done here, okay? And yeah. I'm seeing the Four of Swords. So she's in the hospital. She's still institutionalized, okay? She's still institutionalized, Spirit is saying. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. This was done on purpose, y'all. They could, another reason, she could be a water sign. I'm not sure what her birthday is, but she could even be a water sign. Could be the reason why they kept showing that water tower, okay? She's been abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. Alienated. Okay. Yeah. She's under mind control. 9 of Swords here. She's in mental conflict. She's under mind control, Spirit is saying. The 9 of Swords talks about mental conflict, psychological trauma, mental anguish, depression, stress, anxiety. She could even be having some sleepless nights, stress, worry, depressed, anxiety, you know, all of those things here. 8 of Swords with the 9 of Swords here, or excuse me, 8 of Knives with the 9 of Knives in this deck here. Okay. Yeah. She's under mind control, y'all. She was triggered to do this. Okay. 5 of Knives here. The 5 of Knives talks about conflict, defeat, hostility, abusive situations, sacrifices. Okay. This death here was due to some type of conflict, defeat. Okay. Spirit. Yeah, there was a lot of, there's something here with money here, okay? There's some type of money that came from this child's death here, okay? A reason why, like, this was set up, this was done for the purposes of money. I'm seeing the 7 of Coins down here. The 7 of Coins talks about a lot of time, energy, effort, investment put into something, okay? Spirit, why is the 8 of Coins here? Yeah. 5 of Cups, sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret here, okay? You need to understand the 8 of Coins is like one's skills, can speak of one's skills, dedications, mastery, work, occupation, career, but it's the money one makes from the work that they do here. Somebody was paid to do a certain job here to cause this sadness, this loss, this disappointment, and regret here, okay? I'm telling you, this was a staged situation, yeah. The justice system, the police, the authority. Up under justice, we have the moon here. There's things that's being hidden. The moon talks about secret things, hidden things, criminal activity, cover-ups, illusions, fear, shady people, dirty dealings, a lot of things going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind one's back here, okay? This is, I'm telling y'all, this is a whole staged event. This is set up, y'all. Okay? Spirit, clarify the 4 of Knives. 4 of Knives. Yeah, I'm seeing the Magician here. Somebody, not only is she under mind control, but there's some type of maybe even demonic possession, some type of magic, brainwashing, mind control being done here, okay? Somebody is abusing some sort of magic or divination, doing some sort of magic or divination over this person while they're in this mental institution, Spirit is saying, okay? There's something not right with the father, though, okay? I guarantee you he got some type of higher position, title, or role in his work, in his job. He got some type of, he's a liar. He's a cheater. He's a manipulator. He's a con artist. There's some type of, there's just some type of lies and deceptions here. This is either the father or this is persons in power, authority, or leadership, this emperor energy here, but it's sitting here with the devil. Like this father figure or these persons in power here is looking directly at the devil. This person sold a soul to the devil. This person could be a part of some type of cult, covenant, secret society here. This is the reason for these lies. Okay. This person could have received some type of payout of some kind for the sacrifice of his child here, okay? So we got the Tower here. Bianca is in prison, is locked up, under mind control, in mental conflict due to some type of chaos or tragedy, this upheaval, this shakeup. Like this was done all of a sudden out the blue here. They did this. Okay, they did this to cause this Tower on purpose here. Okay. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords and the Empress here, okay? The Ace of Swords speaks about truth or clarity in some type of way. You see, this is interesting. You see how this woman, the Empress here, how she's sitting here with this baby here, okay? You see this Ace of Swords here, okay? You see that sword here? Like there's something here. Some type of truth or clarity about the mother, or the mother knows the truth of what really happened here. But if you notice, the mother wasn't there in court here. What if the mother actually did it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is something here? There's something here. This wants to come out with death and conflict here. The Ace of Swords with the Empress sitting here with death and the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is ultimate betrayal here. This was a sacrifice. This is betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, cruelty, brutality, a hate crime here, okay? But this is clarifying the Eight of Coins with the Five of Cups here. This is some type of ultimate betrayal here for somebody's job or work or for money or their occupation or something here, okay? This was a sacrifice. Spirit, clarify the Justice and the Moon. Justice and the Moon. Clarify the Justice with the Moon, Spirit. Yeah. I feel like there's some type of the justice system. They could have, like, there's some type of somebody could have been stalking. Like there's some type of gossip or rumors or some type of surveillance or stalking or something that was going on of the suspects leading up to this situation. Okay. So we clarify Justice in the Moon. Clarify Justice in the Moon. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Coins here. Something was about money, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. This is the reason why the cover-ups. This is the reason for the criminal activity. This is the reason for the secret things, the hidden things. This is the reason for the decisions that was made. Okay. Yeah. Somebody got a large amount of money. Spirit, clarify the Four of Knives with the Magician. Four of Knives with the Magician. So we have the World here. The World talks about an end of a chapter, a cycle, a completion of a phase, something coming to an end for something new to begin. Again, I'm seeing the Valet of Blade at the bottom of the deck, which is like the Page of Swords here. So there could be a lot of gossip or rumors or, heard it through the grapevine type of energy, talking, stalking, watching, this situation here, okay? Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords here again. They lied on this girl here, y'all. I don't believe that she's actually the one that did this. I believe they pinned this on her. Like the mother knows the truth. Like there's things that's being hidden about this. It's no coincidence that we did not see the mother the entire time after this situation occurred, after this situation happened. Okay? Yeah, I'm seeing the 10 of Cups here. This is clarifying the death with the 5 of Swords, with the Ace of Swords, with the Empress here, okay? The family is in on something here, guys. The family is in with these lies, with this deception of what's going on here. Yeah, this was definitely done for money. Somebody wanted a higher position, title, or role of some kind, some type of money or payout or something here from this situation, okay? This was done for money. Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify the 8 of Coins with the 5 of Cups. And the 10 of Nines. Again, I'm seeing the 8 of Coins here. I'm telling you, the father could have been down with, like, had to come up off a sacrifice or something for higher advancement on the job in some type of secret society or something like that. I'm telling you, it's no coincidence he showed up with a shirt that's got damn skull and bones here, like that cracked skull. You seen that I showed you on? Okay, yeah, I'm seeing judgment here. So there was some type of judgment that was made, decisions that was made, action that was taken, okay, as it relates to this ultimate betrayal here, due to somebody's job, occupation, career, some type of money, to cause this sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret here, y'all. This was a decision that was made. Like, this was a whole stage event, y'all. This was set up. This was set up, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords again. This is sitting here on the, with Justice with the Moon, with the Ace of Pentacles here. They know the truth, the real truth, okay? And they know that this was done for money. The police, authorities, the government, they're in on this. They covered this up, Spirit is saying. They pinned this on this girl for because of simple fact. She's under mind control. She is mentally ill. She has disabilities. Okay. Clarify the 4 of Swords with the Magician in the World. 4 of Swords, Magician in the World. Yeah, I'm seeing the 10 of Swords again. This is ultimate betrayal. They betrayed that girl. She was a patsy. They pinned this on her. Also, whoever the magician is at the hospital that she's at, the mental institution that she's at, I'm seeing lovers here. But lovers is not about lovers, it's about sex. Whoever is her program, like whoever is doing some type of magic on her, keeping her under mind control, they're having sex with her. She could be being raped while she's inside this facility. Yeah, I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This was for money. This was about money. This was a blood sacrifice for money. And they set this girl up because they know she was slow. They know she had mental instabilities of some kind. And she was a patsy. She was brainwashed. And she was triggered to go along with what she went along with. This girl she's still under mind control. She's in mental conflict. Whoever's in this magician energy at this institution that she's at, or hospital that she's at, or whatever, somebody's having sex with her. I'm seeing the magician with the lover. Somebody's having sex with her. Whoever the programmer is, her handler is, the one that's doing mind control on her, the one who's doing witchcraft on her, is having sex with her. Or is raping her or something. Yeah. Conflict and defeat. Transformation. So they triggered this conflict on purpose, this hospital moment on purpose, okay, to cause the death here. I'm seeing fertility here. The mother did something. It was the mother. It was the mother, y'all, that did this to this child, not the Bianca girl. Fertility here, it was the mother. They just pinned it on the black girl. Somebody called her, like convinced her to go in that store, steal those knives, just to have her okay. Isn't it coincidence? Remember I told y'all I've been able to spot staged events out before, but I had never seen a staged event so elaborate where they had every single detail on camera, showing her stopping by the police station to get her stuff, not being able to get her stuff, leaving there, going to the thrift store, only stealing 2 knives, going to the store right next door, strolling around the store, walking around the store, seeing the programmer, the handler that triggered her to turn around to follow the woman. Okay? That the mother did something to cause the death of this child, y'all. Look, partnerships and alliances. This lets you further know that they are a part of some type of cult, covenant, or secret society. You see the Masonic handshake here? You see the 3 up there? Partnerships and alliance. This conflict, defeat that occurred, that caused this death here, transformation. This is the death card. Fertility here. Fertility, this is like a mother energy here. That's the reason why the Ace of Swords and the Empress came out here with the death and the 5 of Swords. Something was caused by the mother, not the Bianca girl. I'm telling you, this shit was staged, y'all. This shit was staged. Is there any other message about this death here? I'm seeing obstacles and challenges here. So this conflict with defeat was set up by some type of obstacles. These obstacles and challenges that was set up here. Okay. I'm seeing authority here. The people in authority are involved. All those first responders, police officers, all the people that you're seeing out there. Okay. Look. This death, this transformation, that death was a sacrifice. I told you. That child was with the target, was sacrificed on purpose. But out of everything that we seen, if you notice, we didn't see on that camera the Bianca girl welling that knife, like going to town on that mother, that child. You didn't see the murder weapon dropped on the ground anywhere. You didn't see the blood spatter any fucking where or anything. The mother has something going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, like in the shadows or something. With shadows being here, under fertility here, there was something going on behind the scenes. Yeah. Spirit clarify partnership and alliance. This was a whole staged event, y'all. Look, authority. The authorities are in on it, y'all. Oh, wow. And you know what? This wanted to come out up under transformation, y'all. That child, all that time, remember when all that time when the police folks was sitting there and the fireman was sitting there, all that time when the EMTs, and all the time they didn't rush that child to the hospital or anything like that, that child wasn't even dead yet. They wanted to make sure that that child was dead before they left there. I'm telling you, the authorities are in on it. Partnerships and alliances. These people belong to some type of secret society. This was a blood sacrifice, y'all. Yeah, this is a blood sacrifice for somebody to have a firm foundation. Yeah. Look, power at the bottom of the deck. The powers that be is in on it. There's persons in power that's in on this. That's the reason why you got the 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Pentacles is wealth. Okay? Somebody got a large amount of money off of this child being sacrificed. Okay, and y'all need to understand, people who are in cults, covens, and secret societies here, you can get some of the highest rankings, or you can move up faster in the rankings. Okay, you can get higher position titles or roles. You can get a lot of money and all kinds of shit off the sacrifice of a child, baby. If you sacrifice, if you spill the blood of innocence, especially the innocence is a child, especially if that child is a virgin. Okay, you spill the blood of innocence, an innocent virgin. And I get a motherfucker high ranking in a society. High ranking. Spirit, any other messages? I just seen family. These obstacles and challenges. Was caused by the family. Okay, this is the reason why they wanted everything on surveillance. If you notice, you notice how everything was like made sure that it was on camera, it was on surveillance. Show her going in the store, walking down the street, or going into the police station, or she's on camera. Going into the thrift store, stealing the knife, she's on camera. Going into the store, the next door, she's on camera, just strolling around the store. If you notice, nobody stopped her with those knives. Y'all, it was a whole setup. Somebody told her to do that. This is a mentally individual. This is a person who has some type of mental disabilities. Okay, she could even have learning disabilities. She's severely slow. She could have been told any fucking thing. Okay, I tell you, bro, mind control. She's under mind control. Okay, somebody also gave her some type of substance. There's something with like drugs or poisons of some kind here, or somebody has some type of drugs or poisons of some kind is of significance here. Yeah, death. I'm seeing strangulation here even. Y'all, something else was done to this child. There was something else done to this child. There was no blood nowhere. Something else was done to this child, y'all. I'm seeing cleanup here. I'm seeing accomplices and partners in crimes here. Okay. And it's interesting because I'm seeing it here with surveillance here. There's several accomplices and partners in this crime, y'all. Okay, and surveillancing this entire thing. This child died by abuse and neglect. There's some type of abuse and neglect. Okay, that's being hidden. There was some type of abuse and neglect of this child that's being hidden. They pinned this on this woman. Okay, that's the reason why they pinned this on this woman. Okay, I'm telling you, this has to do with the family. There's something with the family here. They're the ones that cause these obstacles and challenges. There's some type of with abuse and neglect, death. There's something here either with drugs or poisons. I don't know if the Bianca girl was given some type of drugs or poisons here to have her under mind control, or if the drugs and poison has to do with this abuse and neglect here. Okay, but look, I'm telling you, greed here. This was a blood sacrifice. Cult. Didn't I tell you they belong to some type of secret society cult or some kind of shit like that? Cover up. The government, they're covering this up, y'all. I can't even make this shit up, bruh. I can't even make this shit up. Look, again, look, child strangulation. This child was strangled, y'all. This child was strangled. This child was strangled. That child probably was dead that entire time. She was walking around that damn store. And whatever they triggered the Bianca girl to do, they could have, you know what I'm saying? They could have made it seem like that child could have already been dead, and they made it seem like, oh, this crazy woman that came through and they did this to the child was already fucked dead. Because of something that the mother did. That's why the Ace of Swords and the Empress came out together. There's some type of truth or clarity. The Ace of Swords speaks about truth or clarity, awareness, insight. Something was already wrong with that child, y'all. Something was already wrong with that child. This was done for money, y'all. Money. The government is covering up what actually happened here. Yeah, didn't I tell you? Life insurance. They have some type of life insurance on this child. Yeah, crime of passion, assassination here. Y'all need to understand that crime of passion is committed by people closest to you. A crime of passion can't be committed by by anybody, but I'm telling y'all, there's a people that's closest to this child that was in on sacrificing this child for fucking money, bro. Something else was already going on or already wrong with that child or something. Yeah, look, organized crime. Sitting here with cover up, sitting here with justice, sitting here with the moon. Okay? I'm telling you. They know the truth. They know the truth. This was set up. Now this girl trapped. Stuck, restricted, trapped in prison. Okay? And there's some type of perversion that is going on while she's being locked up. Look, justice and perversion here. Whatever facilities that she's been locked up in, not only is she being kept drugged up and under mind control and brainwashed, and magic is being done on her, but somebody is having sex with her. One of the staff is raping her. They're raping her in this facility that she's in, and she will never the fuck get out of. She's being raped. She's being the fuck raped, y'all. The devil's in the details all over this shit, y'all. My God. Yeah. And she's not in jail. She's in the institution. Yeah, she's in an institution. Imprisonment here. I seen the healing card and I see imprisonment here. So she's like locked up at the mental institution here, but there's somebody there that is having sex with her, that's raping her. They're keeping her under mind control. And this person is a magician, so they're like a warlock, okay? Or something like that, okay? But this person is raping her. Look, man-made disaster. That means this was plotted, planned, schemed, set up, orchestrated, organized. This was a man-made disaster. Yeah, we're healing. Justice, perversion here. She's being raped. This girl's being raped. She's being kept under mind control. She's being kept drugged up, and some staff member or person in the law or whatever is abusing her sexually. I'm also seeing something here with fake death. I'm seeing fake death, and then I'm seeing alive here. So I don't know if they tried to fake the death of one of them, like the mother or something. Because remember when they was reading off the charges and the person said she was being charged with 2 counts of murder. Okay, even if you overkilled one person, you're not going to be charged with 2 counts of murder unless there's a multiple. You know what I'm saying? You can have 8 counts of murder for every murder that you have committed. If you committed more than one person, that's how you get multiple counts of murder. You understand what I'm saying? They could force this girl to suicide. I'm seeing suicide at the bottom of the deck. At some point, they could trigger her to some type of suicide to silence her, or to to get rid of her. Somebody's raping her though. whatever facility, mental health facility that she's locked up in right now, there is somebody in authority who is a magician, who's in magician energy, which means this person is like some type of witch or warlock or something like that, or whatever. They're keeping her under mind control, they're keeping her drugged, and they're doing some type of magic on her. But this person is like raping her or having sex with her. Spirit is saying, wow, y'all. That's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on here. I'm gonna check one more deck and I'm gonna wrap this up. I said up here and told y'all this was not gonna be long, okay? But yeah, this person, she's been destroyed. She's been destroyed. She's been shattered. She's been broken. She's been fucked up. She's in a, yeah. They did this to her on purpose. She was used as a patsy. She was used as a patsy. Spirit, what else? What else is going on? I just seen fulfilling a fantasy. Okay. I'm also seeing here getting played here. Where'd it go? It slipped back into the deck. I just seen getting played, and it literally shows this person like almost like how a puppet looks, okay, with like the strings hanging from them. Okay, that's exactly what Bianca was, a puppet. She's being controlled. Look at this man here. You see the puppet strings getting played, manipulation, control. That's what took place here, y'all. This person, everything that you've seen this person do, they were being controlled. Yeah. Situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off up in flames. Okay? That already happened, though. The death of this child. Spirit, what else is going on? What else? Somebody, there was something in the trash. Somebody could have thrown something away, tossed something out, or something here. Again, I'm seeing something about drugs. There could have been drugs in this child's system, or somebody was given drugs. Somebody was given drugs. There's something about this case where the situation's about to explode, shit's about to pop up in flames here. They knowing that they fucked up. If they don't know, now they know. Somebody knowing that they fucked up in some type of way. Because the situation is about to explode and pop up in flames. Yeah, because there's some type of investigating. Yeah. This is a toxic ass situation here, and the government has covered this up. This was done for money. This was a blood sacrifice. This was a blood sacrifice. I keep seeing something about drugs, okay? I don't know if this baby had drugs in their system and this child was strangled. There's something with strangulation, and I keep seeing something with drugs. There's something with the head, too, here. Like the child's skull was cracked or something. Like the mother could have hit this child. I don't know. She hit the child's head, dropped the money, something. But I feel like something was already done with that child. Like somebody need to run those cameras back. You watching Bianca on the fucking cameras, but somebody need to see was that child moving around or anything when she was in the store. Okay, or did she do something after the store or something like that? Because everything Bianca did, she was literally puppeted, like she was literally programmed to doing so. We got betrayal here, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted here. Okay, this is betrayal. But this betrayal, this is Bianca who has been betrayed here, and that child that died, because she was set up. She was set up. She was set up. She'd have been betrayed in some type of way. Whoever convinced her to go along with something or whatever, Because she is destroyed. She's shattered. She's broken. She's fucked up. Okay. I just seen pregnancy tests. Who's ever having sex with her right now may end up getting her pregnant. Don't fuck around and get her pregnant. And she might pop up dead or something because I seen suicide. They've been trying to make it seem like she committed suicide while she in there. I'm telling you, there's somebody in authority, in power, whoever at that mental institution is raping her. She's heavily under mind control. She's heavily drugged. And somebody, whoever's in this magician energy and authority, is a warlock and is doing some type of spell work over her to keep her, you know, just an illusion and shit, okay? And they're having sex with her. I'm also seeing divorce, breaking of a contract at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if the parents is getting some type of divorce. There's some type of breaking of a contract between people. Maybe these individuals is in on the setup here, okay? But I see police right in behind that. Somebody need to check themselves, okay? Because they was putting on a show. These fucking police, they were putting on a show. Everybody out there was putting on a damn show. This is a whole staged fuck event. I don't even have to say it allegedly. I just showed you every fucking thing, frame by frame. You go back and you watch it. Yeah, the parents could be dealing with some type of bank failure now. Somebody gonna be watching shit go down and enjoying the gossip in a minute. Yeah, something's about to be game over. That precious baby was murdered, and I'm telling you, Bianca, whatever role she played, she was a patsy. She was under mind control. She was triggered to do that shit. This was a staged event in your face. I showed you every crisis actor out there. I showed you the fake phony bullshit that the police and everybody was out there doing. I showed y'all how the EMTs was there all that goddamn time and parked their vehicle way across somewhere else when they could have rode up closer. And then when they got there, they just stood there while this supposed officer played pretend like he was still giving that child CPR. I believe something was wrong with that child, but for the fuck, whatever they, all the shit that they triggered Bianca to do. But you look at that scene. With no blood. You didn't see the bloody murder weapon. Okay? And look how everything was. You that whole damn time you seen the trunk popped on the mother's the vehicle that she was in, right? You seen the basket that they had was flipped over. That child fall out that basket. Y'all, some other shit going on. And remember, and think about what we seen on the surveillance cameras. Neither one of them checked out anything in that store. Bianca didn't buy anything. The handler, the programmer that I pointed out to you that triggered her, that was directing Bianca, didn't buy anything. And even when the mother and a child walked out, she didn't buy anything. There's no frame that shows any one of them going to the register and purchasing anything. You see this when they walk out. They had nothing. No bags or anything. Y'all, this was a whole stage ass event. Live, full effect, and in your face. And I just showed you frame by frame how this shit go. And it's a whole, this shit happens all the time. Y'all got all kind of folks out here blood sacrificing people for money, y'all. Every single day. This rabbit hole go way deeper than you think. This shit is going on in a neighborhood near you. Y'all got family members right now that's in close coven, secret societies, gang stalking groups, and all kinds of shit. That's trying to line y'all up. That's trying to set y'all up and roll y'all out back right now. To be the fuck sacrifice. This shit happens every day, and it looks just like that, like it's something. And they want the public, the general public, to think, oh, this was some random event that occurred. What an awful random occurrence that could happen such as this for this precious child to be murdered like this. Look at the father showing up with the skulls and the bones on his damn shirt. Talking about he part retarded. Sound like part retarded. He was saying somebody is part retarded. Who is he referring to? Y'all, the signs and symbols is everywhere. Why did they keep showing that in Poland? Why did they keep showing the water tower? Why did they keep showing all the Masonic symbolism? Every symbolism that I show. Why? It was staged. I will bet my life upon it. I matter-of-factly know what I am telling you right now is matter-of-factly the truth. At the end of the day of all of this shit, though, that baby and Bianca's the ones that is suffering the most, because she's a whole fucking patsy. And true enough, she may have learning disabilities. She may have some type of mental illnesses or something like that, or whatever. They may have needed treatment or something like that. But I'm telling you, she was under mind control. She was triggered. This shit was staged. It was set up. She was used as a fucking patsy, and this has happened. So, I mean, this happens all the time. And I told y'all, with every one of these patsies, the ones that they don't show up and kill on the spot, that's because they have them fully. They have full control of them. That's the reason why it's never a struggle. It's never a fight. They don't resist. They don't run. They don't hide. They don't fight back. It ain't no hot pursuit. None of that. You've seen how calm she was, man. Now you go back and you look at every major fucking event that you have seen. And look at the people that claim they did it and how fucking calm they was when they was apprehended. There is no criminal right the fuck now. That is that calm or anything. You know what I'm saying? After they committed a crime. Why? Because most people that commit crimes, their whole objective is to get away with that crime. These people be under fucking mind control, bro. I don't know what the program. I don't know what the name of the technology that they're using exactly, y'all. But the reason why I'm pointing this out to you all, because when this shit finally hits you, like, you know, people, you know, really, really grasp a hold to what I'm telling you right now, it's really already too late. It's going to be too late. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, they're using this shit on people right the fuck now. I don't know what the program is called, what the technology is called. I do know they use synthetic telepathy. I do know that, there's different forms of brainwashing and mind control and monarch programming and all different kinds of shit and gadgets and artificial intelligence, all other kind of shit they got. This shit is patented, and I'm telling you, y'all, they are using this shit right, and they can use it anywhere, on anybody, remotely. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know how many of y'all know who Edward Snowden is, but Edward Snowden been on a run for a long time. He's actually an American, if I'm not mistaken. I know he was living in America. He was actually working for the government. He's actually running by the government right the fuck now. If y'all go back and look at some of the video clips that he did when he was talking, he worked in, I don't know, like tech or something. He did something for the government. But he began speaking out. He became a whistleblower. And he was like, when he realized that they had technology that can literally, you know what I'm saying? They can watch anywhere, anybody, anywhere, at any time, and control anything and anywhere, at any time. Whatever he knew that he had to speak out and say, that man been on the run ever since. But they chose apprehending going after a person to the likes of which, like Julian Assange. Before they hunted down Edward Snowden, but Edward Snowden been subliminally telling y'all for the longest they've been had this technology. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this shit is severe. You thinking the thoughts that you thinking right now because that's what you thinking. You thinking what you like and what you want and what you do from day to day is because you want to. But I'm telling y'all, they are using this technology to control whole fucking races of people, communities of people, families of people. And they can do this shit remotely, yo. They can trigger somebody, just snap all of us. I'm talking about this shit is so severe. They can control your bodily fluids with this shit. They can cause you aches and pains with this shit. They can control your actual internal organs, your limbs and shit. Like when I say like limbs, like trigger you to pick up something, trigger you to do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Trigger you to think this type of way. This technology, they can stop your thoughts and implant the thoughts that they want you to have in your damn mind. They can trigger a person to completely change their fucking sexuality. They can take a person who done been heterosexual all day to life and trigger them to change their sexuality, to become gay, become transgender, or any goddamn thing. And I'm not saying that to pick on the gays and the transgender. I'm telling you how this shit goes. They can trigger somebody to rape somebody. They can trigger somebody to rob a store right now that man ain't never committed a crime day before in their life. All kind. They can trigger a person to commit suicide. They could trigger a person to annihilate their entire families, to kill their babies. People need to pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. Majority of the women that have killed their children, and even the majority of the people who have annihilated their family, but especially the ones of them who have massacred their children, they will tell you, number one, something was telling them to do so. Okay? Now, a lot of times when they target you, they'll target a person based off their beliefs and in conjunction with, you know, what they want you to believe in different things too. So if you are Christian, they will use a Christian approach. Like, so when they start beaming things in your mind, they will make you believe that God is talking to you. If you are someone who is atheist or who is Satanist, they will make you believe that the devil or Lucifer is talking to you. Many of those people who have killed their children, they all said, God told me to do this. God said, told me, or the devil told me that the children, I needed to kill them to protect them, or this demon told me that there was a demon that my children was possessed and I needed to take them out or whatever. And they'll all tell you that the plan was for them to kill the children and then kill themselves, but they never quite get around. That's how they trigger. They never quite get around to killing themselves. They end up taking out their children. So it'd be like a 2-for-1 sacrifice, because the kids be gone, sacrificed, and then they end up getting locked up. Many people, when them people get locked up, they throw away keys and nobody think about them anymore. And the majority of the masses, when you hear of the situation that has happened, you think, oh my God, how awful is that? This fucking monster, you know, and you just go on and go in without really looking at the situation and why. It wasn't that long ago, there was a woman who worked for CPS, Child Protective Services, y'all, who went home and murdered, drowned her own babies. All of a sudden, out the blue. You work for Child Protective Services. You work protecting children, and you go home and kill your children? Y'all, that shit ain't normal. That shit ain't right. There ain't nothing natural about that shit. There's been many other instances, though. many other instances as this, y'all. They stage these events all the damn time. And they find these patsies to control. And there's another thing. Listen, they have the ones that they don't show up. The ones, I'm telling you, the ones that they show up on the scene right away and they kill them dead. Them the ones that they don't have full control of. They triggered them to commit the crime, but they don't have full control of them to know definitively that they won't break from their program and speak out and say the wrong thing or speak on who told them to do something or who gave them something or who convinced them of something. So they show up and they take them out. They collateral damage. Okay? The ones who are fully under control that they can control for the rest of their fucking life, that's all the way gone, them be the ones that they'll go through the process of apprehending, and you'll see them in court and they'll just be looking just as zoned out or just as weird and, just different things, spaced out, smiling, just, whatever. It's all staged, y'all. They are all being manipulated and controlled, y'all. I swear for Lord. I swear for Lord. This is the very technology they're going to use to usher the masses to the slaughter. This is the very technology that they're going to use when they come and confiscate all your weapons. They're going to trigger you in your mind. They're going to send you the message. They're going to tell you to put everybody who got weapons, put your weapons on the porch. The military going to come through and confiscate all your weapons on the porch. And I know somebody, right? I know somebody, especially somebody that's all-American somebody. You Second Amendment all the way. You wish a bitch would. Because you know your rights. I'm trying to tell you. This technology is so motherfucking advanced and severe, baby. I promise you. When they send out, when they release the goddamn sirens and they send the message out, you gonna willingly do it. When they usher in their new world order, declare martial law in this motherfucker, when it all breaks, go down, and they send around them coach buses, loading up everybody's children. Y'all gonna send them out there willingly. They gonna send all the adults to the FEMA, to the FEMA concentration camps, death camps. All the adults gonna be massacred and stacked bodies on by them mass grave. Probably you can probably fit, depending on how big the person, you probably fit about 10-20 bodies in each coffin little thing. The children gonna be sent somewhere else, reprogrammed or some shit or whatever decide they do with it. It's gonna be Holocaust ass shit all over again, man. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, they gonna use this fucking technology to do it. Y'all, they use this same technology to cause riots. Why you think every time you see some type of hooping, hollering, protesting, marching, riots, looting, or anything like that, if the world was really like that all the time, you would literally see it all day, every day, everywhere you look, everywhere you go. That shit is triggered. It is set up. That's the reason why as quick as you see it start up, and as long as you see it go on, it's just as quick as it ends. It's like a light switch. They can turn it on, they can flip it off. Just like that. I don't know what the name of the technology is that they use, what they call it, but I know they got it. I'm trying to tell you. And they can trigger somebody to do damn near any fucking thing. That's why I'm saying it's mind over matter. And if you don't mind, or if you ain't got no mind, it don't matter. Because they got an app for that, or program for that, some spyware for that. If you don't want to stay in control of your mind, baby, trust and believe me. There's somebody in government. There's a mad scientist. There's somebody high up in power who knows how to and who will control that motherfucker for you. Use my language. This is sad. It's sad for those who is being used as patsy to do this shit. It's sad for those of them who are the persons who are being sacrificed, whose lives are being snuffed out for money. positions, titles, and roles, and all kinds of shit. Spirit say this was a man-made disaster. Game over. Bad choices. Somebody already know the tea of what I'm telling you. And somebody gonna be faced with bank failure because of this shit. If this shit come out here, somebody gonna be watching shit go down. Listening to the gossip, enjoying the gossip or some shit like that. But I don't know how anybody can enjoy the gossip from this shit, because this is just sad all the way around. That baby did not have to die. Poor, helpless, defensive baby. They ain't done nothing to nobody. They had their whole life to live. It's not right. And it's not right to manipulate the people who are mentally ill, people who do have learning disabilities and different things like that. Ain't none of these things stuff okay, because there's people around here who don't have any disabilities or mental illnesses, and they still in mind control and shit is still being done on them and used on them and shit, y'all. This shit is severe, far more than I feel like I can even fucking really explain to you. I don't think y'all know the severity of what I'm really saying. They can use this on anybody, even your children. You know how many damn children have been triggered to kill their parents all of a sudden? To get up in the middle of the night and set the whole fucking house on fire, some shit like that. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. This was a setup, though. This was a staged event, y'all. They used that Bianca girl like a fucking puppet on a string, a patsy. A patsy is the fall guy in situations, or the fall girl in situations. That's what a patsy is. That's what patsy means. They're doing this shit every day, y'all, in various different ways, man. And this is the same technology that they are using to gang stalk and harass and target people right the fuck now. Don't y'all know the majority of these the patsies that they have used are targeted individuals? They were targeted first. They were in the system some way. Look at study the serial killers and different things. There's a whole lot of your serial killers who link back to the government, the system, or the entertainment industry. Look at Manson. They killed the Tates. The Tates was fucking celebrities. He had ties to the entertainment industry. Look at the serial killers that ain't never been caught. Who is it? Is it the Zodiac that ain't never been caught? The smiley face killers that ain't never been caught? That's because they are the killers. Those killers are. I matter of factly know that those killers are people who are high in power. That's why they ain't never been caught. The person who murdered Black Dahlia was somebody wealthy, elite, high in power. Y'all remember Eileen Wuornos? That girl had been getting abused. That woman had been getting abused since she was a child. She was already in the system because of how fucked up her childhood was. I told you people get in the system many different ways. She was homeless from the time she was like fucking 10. She was living in the woods, smoking, not going to school. They were sending her people to rape her, for her to turn tricks with. And for a little while, she was a happy hoe. She had lived a lifestyle for long. She was, just did what she had to do. The one person that she fell in love with was the op that they sent her in to set her up. The woman that she fell in love with. Set her up. All them years they've been abused. I'm talking about police officers, all kinds of damn people. I was watching her the entire time, and leading up to her execution, she was trying to tell people how they was controlling her, how they manipulated her, and the shit that was going on and shit. Nobody was listening. Then they come out with this movie called Monster, call her a monster. What about all the monsters that abused her before you turned her into that monster? Because that shit was triggered. That was set the fuck up. What about the monster of the parents that abused her? What about the monster of the grandfather that was raping her and passing her around to other people in the goddamn family? What about the monsters that left her on the goddamn streets, living in the fucking woods at 10? What about the monsters you sent that knew what she was going through and sent through that to her own purpose for her to turn tricks with? What about all them monsters? The ones that raped and ran poles up there and poured bleach on and all kinds of shit, tortured and all kinds of. What about them monsters? Because she started killing. Stop taking shit out of people and start killing, which was triggered. She was a monster. Yeah, the powers that be full of shit. That shit was staged, man. I swear to God. DC Sniper. Used to be in the military. Links back to the government. Links back to the military. Look at your serial killers, bruh. What was the one serial killer he was on? Y'all remember that show? It used to come out, a little David show. I think it was like Love Connection, whatever the hell it was. He was on there. He's a serial killer, notorious fucking rapist. Talk shows, reality shows, all this shit links back that has to do with the industry. So a lot of your killers links back to the industry. All your high profile crimes on it, the devil is in the details of all of that shit. Signs and symbolisms is all over that shit. Y'all better wake up and pay attention, man. But I'm telling you, this was a whole staged event. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer because I told y'all I really wasn't even trying to make this this long. I was originally just gonna point out the few little points in the video and show you all, but Spirit just had me to break this thing all the way down for you all guys, okay? But yeah. So I've given you the truth and the clarity according to what the Most High has shown me, has told me to relate to you all. You all use your own discernment, you know, to govern yourselves accordingly. I hate to have to say, but I'm going to say, this is allegedly according to the information that the Most High has given me. My spirit guides have given me, okay? What I showed you is covered under the Fair Use Act of 1976, okay? Public information, okay? And you know, I prefer not to say, but this is for your entertainment purposes only, even though this is not entertaining. There's nothing funny or entertaining or anything about this shit. This is matter-of-factly what it is. For real. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, guys. Okay? That's what's going on here. Spirit, are the answers that I gave the collective pertaining to the situation true? Are the messages that I relayed to the collective according to the situation true? That is a yes. Spirit, was it Bianca Ellis that actually murdered this child? Was it Bianca Ellis that actually murdered this child? Was it Bianca Ellis that actually murdered this child, Spirit? No. She is not the one that murdered this child. Spirit, was Bianca Ellis under mind control and triggered to do certain things that she was told? Was she under some form of mind control and triggered to do what? Yes. You see a change up immediately? Yes. Spirit, was the child, the deceased child, a blood sacrifice? Yes. Spirit, was this a staged event? Was this entire situation a staged event, Spirit? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, is Bianca Ellis currently being sexually abused or mentally manipulated, under mind control while she is in the institution? Is Bianca Ellis currently being sexually abused or mentally abused or psychologically abused in any way while she's being held in the mental institution? Is Bianca Ellis being sexually abused, Spirit? Yes. Is Bianca Ellis, is somebody doing witchcraft or sorcery or black magic or voodoo on her while she's in this mental institution, Spirit? Yes, there's some type of spell work that's being done on her as well. Spirit, is Bianca Ellis under mind control? Do they still have her under some form of mind control as well? Yes. Is Bianca Ellis being drugged? Are they forcing her to take any type of drugs of any kind, Spirit? Yes. Spirit, was the mother of the deceased child in on this blood sacrifice? Was the mother of this deceased child in on the blood sacrifice of this child? Yes. Spirit, did Bianca Ellis attack the deceased child or the mother at all with a knife? Did Bianca Ellis attack that deceased child or the mother at all that day with the knife? No. That was some type of fucking made up illusion of some kind. She never attacked them with that knife. It's like she was just told to go in the store, steal the knives, go in the other store, follow that woman around, follow them out to their car, and then they like stage the whole rest of it. Like the killing of that child did not come from the way that they claimed that child died. The child didn't die from that way. The shit being covered up, y'all. This was a blood sacrifice for money. This was a whole damn staged event, and they pinned it on Bianca Ellis, who seems to either be maybe slow in some type of way, either have some type of learning disability or mental disability that they exploited. Now she's in a mental institution. She's being drugged. She's under mind control. Somebody's doing spell work on her, and she's being raped. This is sick. This is sick. Spirit, is the deceased child's father in any type of secret society of some kind? Is the deceased father a part of any type of cult, coven, or secret society, Spirit? Is the deceased father in any type of cult, coven, or secret society, Spirit? Hold on, guys. He's not giving me an answer yet. Spirit, is the deceased child father in any type of secret society, cult, coven, or any kind, Spirit? Is the deceased father a part of any type of cult, coven, or secret society? Can you give me a clear answer, Spirit? Yes. Yes, he is. Spirit, was the deceased child murdered for the purposes of money? Was this about money? Was the deceased child sacrificed for money? Spirit, was the deceased child sacrificed for money? Can you give me a clear answer, Spirit? Was the deceased child sacrificed for money? Was this child murdered for the purposes of money? Yes. That's what's going on here, y'all. Okay. As I said, use your own discernment. Okay. I thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God, guys. Okay? Yeah, but this conflict, this defeat, this hostility, guys, this was caused, they put this person under mind control. They used this person as a puppet, as a patsy. Okay? This was all set up. This was all staged. Okay? Everybody that you're seeing out there was playing their roles. There's a lot of lies, deceptions, trickery, fuckery in this situation, betrayal in this situation, Spirit. Okay? Okay? This is ultimate betrayal here, guys. So if y'all want to see the rest of that video, real quick, let me look at this. If y'all want to see the rest of this video, guys, y'all make sure y'all go to a YouTube channel called Ape Honcho. Okay? Support that person's channel and view the rest of this video here, okay? Because the ending portion just basically tell you everything else that they've said in court, how she's like unfit, unable to stand trial, or what have you. And it goes into like some other situations that happen leading up to that situation, like other run-ins with the law or whatever. They basically was just like, kind of trying to build their, I don't know, case against her to be like, make it seem like, oh, she was problematic before this and different things like that or what have you here, okay? But Bianca Ellis is locked up, is locked down in this institution right now because of lies, because of deception, because of trickery, because of fuckery, because of betrayal, because of people who are wearing a mask and not who they appear to be, that's cloaking and concealing themselves. The true people who caused this conflict, this defeat, and this hostile situation, okay? They had this girl under mind control, and now she's destroyed. She's shattered, she's broken, she's fucked up, and this is a tragic situation that happened with this child, okay? That is what's matter-of-factly the issue here, guys, okay? So I wanted to show you all up close and personal just how a staged event go. Till the next time, guys. Peace.
Thank you.